Hello, 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 hello there. Can you hear me? Welcome back to the Random Show, episode number 293. Hello there. Can you hear me? We're back. Random Show settings. Hello, people. How are you doing? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me in the stream chat. What's crack-a-lacking? What's happening? What's happening? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. What's good? What's good? What's good? I was gonna get something to eat, but I didn't want to waste. I didn't want to waste any of your time, and I didn't want to take nigger time. Because if I would have got something to eat, I would have taken nigger time. You know, I didn't want it to be. I didn't want it to be nigger time. So I decided to jump right on here. I've got myself a little malt drink. This will be my appetite suppressant, right? Super malt here. I'm not sure if you guys have super malt in America, but it's a nice malted drink. It's kind of really tasty. Very, very tasty. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna be sipping that slowly and swishing it around my mouth as an appetite suppressant because I should have really got something to eat, but it's too late to get something to eat as well, isn't it? I have to end up getting fucking McDonald's or something. Do you know what I mean? No, it's not a beer. It's like it's not a beer. It's non-alcoholic. I don't know how you describe it. Does malt drink make any sense? It's almost like a ginger beer, but it's not. If that makes any sense. It's really nice though. It's very, very tasty. There's different versions of it, but this is one version I got. It's called Mighty Malt. That's the one I got there. So it's quite decent. It's quite decent. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very African uncle drink anyway. My dad used to love drinking that shit back in the day. So that's why I remember kind of having it from my dad. Loves a good super malt. Have it chilled in the fridge with a bit of ice in the glass. It's basically black as well on the inside. So so it feels like a stout. It feels like a Guinness, but it's not. But big up everybody in the stream chat. Appreciate all of you for joining in. Big up Koila, Wagwan Koila. What's good, bad guy? Andre. Big up Stevie M. What's good? Yeah, basically non-alcoholic Guinness. It's super losery, but it's sober October, bros. It's sober October. I'm behaving myself. It's sober October. So yeah, I'm drinking non-alcoholic Guinness. So lame, so lame. I'm so fucking lame, but it is what it is. And it also feels like I feel like I'm the only person doing it. I googled around. I feel like no one does this sort of stuff anymore. You know, Sober October. I feel like I'm the only person actually doing it. I feel like most people. I think New Year's resolutions and these sort of like challenges and shit, they kind of fell off post pandemic. I think people are like, you know what? We ain't got that long on this fucking earth. This random virus came about, lab fucking made virus, and it nearly killed us. So someone's like, you know what, I'm not fucking abstaining for anything. I'm indulging. I feel like most people now are really indulging. I don't feel like people do this sort of stuff that I'm doing anymore. Like, why would you take a month off from drinking and doing drugs? Why would you do that? Why? Yeah, it makes no sense. I feel like I'm the only person doing it. I'm literally doing it by myself. I don't even have like encouragement from like Joe Rogan and all those guys anymore. Big up. Is bro drinking non-alcoholic beer on the week into sober? It's not non-alcoholic beer. It's a malt drink. It's not a beer at all. It's a malt drink. It's like a ginger beer type of drink. It's not a beer at all. I'm not really that much of an alcoholic that I need non-alcoholic drinks. Trust me, guys. I don't really care for non-alcoholic drinks. If I can't have a beer, I'll just have water. Most of my hydration comes through H2O during the week anyway. I don't really have anything else in the house apart from water. Basically, we have like, I have like multi-packs of fucking Evian that I always get fucking sucked into. By the way, I don't know how quickly you guys do it, but I can run through a pack of 6 1 liter 0.5 bottles of Evian in like 3 days, man. Sometimes 4 days. Like, I just run through the entire thing. Like, fuck. I'll put like 3 in the fridge and I'll leave 3 out because I sometimes like to have it half and half with my Stanley. I'll sometimes put a bit of chili. I'll put a bit of cold in the bottle and also mix it with some room temperature. I quite like that balance. But I can run through 6 pack of 1.5 liters in like 4 days, man. Which is quite expensive because I think a 6 pack of 1 liter Evian is like six pounds. I don't even know how much I spend on water per month. It's a lot of money, man. But hey, we need it. What are you saying? Yeah, gave up porn for soda for October. Big up, Abe. That's a good one actually. The glass bottle Evian's out of the fridge hits for me. Yeah. So, yeah. The glass bottle, we don't really have a lot. No, we don't really. Oh, I think I had it on holiday before. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've had a glass bottle Evian in the UK. Yeah, we don't really have that here. But still, if you go to a place that has good water and they leave it in the fridge and they serve it to you like that, chilled with the chilled glass, nothing better than that, man. Sometimes I also like I also don't mind a good fucking sparkling water too. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind a good sparkling water too. I think I like that with a meal, not to like drink day to day at home, to be fair. But I know some people prefer to drink sparkling water than normal water because it's got some sort of a taste and bubbles in their mouth. Maybe, I don't know, but I just prefer to drink still personally. Big up everybody in the stream chat. Big up who said, did I big up the other person? Big up Jaded too, by the way. Big up Jaded. No, big up Jaded. Big ups to you for joining, brother. Doing the content is the easy part of it. You guys joining is the harder part because you could be doing loads of other things. You could be wanking, you could be playing video games, you could be looking after your kids, looking after your pets, you could be sleeping, and you're here listening to me. So I do appreciate you guys more. So my job is the easy part, sitting here chatting shit. You guys joining me is the hard part, so thank you for joining me. Big up everybody. I appreciate you. Cool. Let's just jump into it. So we're gonna cover some TFATK stuff. We're gonna go through the Reddit, and we're also gonna go through some clips. All right. So first things first, before we continue, what should we do? And there's also a new chin as well. There's also a new chin that dropped in it. There's a new chin that dropped as well. I think there's a new chin, right? There's a new chin. So how should we start this? Should we start this with chin or start this no jumper? Let's start with chin. Fuck no jumper. Let's start with chin. Let's go with chin first because I'm curious to see what this is about. It's a new chin video just dropped. Let's go straight with chin and then we'll do no jumper. Then we'll do firing a kid and then we'll do firing a kid Reddit posts and then we'll go from there. All right, cool. And then from tomorrow, actually, because I'll do a so this week streaming, just to give you guys a heads up, random show. I'll be doing another one on Wednesday and I'll do another one again on Friday. So there'll be 3 random shows this week. They'll be extra long as well on Wednesday and a Friday. And then I think on the days in between, I need to make time to make content for fucking Patreon. I haven't done a Patreon post in so fucking long. So apologies for those of you on Patreon who have been waiting. I've been fucking so busy with stuff and obviously not doing it. So I'm going to take some time on the Tuesday to do the Patreon content on the Thursday also. So you have a stream today, you have a stream on Wednesday, you have a stream on Friday. And from Wednesday onward, I'll be back to normal. So I'll watch the TFATK. I'll take my notes of clips we can watch through and react to it, so you'd have to sit through and watch through the full episode because I don't want to do that to you guys. I'll go through the Reddit because going through Reddit is cheating because everyone's already uploaded clips. I had to get my own, maybe find my own clips or find stuff in there that I find interesting and shit. So I'll be doing that, so look forward to all that. But today we'll do what I said before: no jumper, chin, TFATK, some bread and stuff, and then we'll go through some of the recent posts on the Reddit as well that I missed out on. Cool. Anyway, enough waffling, let's get onto chin. Let's see what chin's saying. New video for chin. The title of the video is what is it? The title of the video? Sorry. Podcast producer day in the life, 1000th episode of the Golden Hour, new mini vlog. So let's get this going. 1 second. Not to be that guy as well, but because I'm not really good at titling either, but Chin's really bad at titling his episodes of his fucking vlogs, isn't it? One of them is like, I don't know why he does that. He titles them really strangely. I'm sure he knows better than me because he actually works as a podcast producer, so I'm sure he knows what he's doing. But I think the titles of his vlogs are really strange how he titles them. Or maybe he doesn't really care about discovery and shit. I don't know. But let's put this over here. Let me get this off going. Bear with me a second. Boom. Let's get this out of the way and let's go. So there we go. We got Chin Su Yi here with his vlog. Let's see what this guy's saying. Okay. Big up the stream chat, big up you tuning in. Again, new channel on here, so make sure if you like the channel, you see what you like, help the channel grow, get subscribing on down below, turn on your notifications, like the stream if you can, and yeah man, that'll be great. Appreciate you people.
Should I do another day in the life, just a random one? It's been a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and record today. We have the golden hour, then we have the after hour after that. So I'll record today and see if I make this into like a mini vlog or something. Anyway, let's head over to the golden hour.
big up Austin Case in the chat. If you stream, what do you say here? If you stream, make sure 300 is a good time when we all can join. Now, don't worry. Of course it will be. To be fair, normally today was a exception because I left the gym late. I was in my zone. I was also really lethargic, and I was trying to get an extra fucking pump in. I left the gym late. Usually, I like to start my streams at my time, 11 p.m., which I think is a good time for you guys in the States. I think 11 p.m. works out quite well. And then obviously I can go on late into the morning. So I started really late because now it's about what? It's about 3 a.m. now in the morning here in the UK. So it's really late here. And I'm sure it's late where you guys are. So the 300th or episodes approaching that will be probably from 11 p.m. in a week. So don't worry about that. I won't be doing no 6 a.m. madness. I think in another role, or if Chin was working in another company, he'd have an assistant, wouldn't he? Not that, it's not like he does a lot, man. Like he'd have at least somebody to like carry stuff, like someone to, oh, we need an extra cable, go to the store and get one. Go get some drinks, go pick up the parcels downstairs, But he's doing everything. He's lugging the stuff inside. He's changing the equipment. He's plugging stuff in. He's unplugging it. He's setting the cameras up. Like, yeah, he's testing the mics. Like, he should have at least one person to help, But Brendan would rather buy 17 trucks than get him an assistant. Fuck,
Shit, no one's here?
Of course no one's there. You're always there by yourself. No
Okay.
one's there. Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised that no one's there? I don't know, man. I'm getting the feeling Chin's maybe getting a little bit frustrated with Thick Boy. Why is he surprised that no one's there? He's always there by himself. Why is he noticing these? These are the things, when you're hating a job, you're right. You hate the job. You're approaching the end of your time there, and you're really not liking where you're at. I think that's where Chin's at the moment there. That's a bit strange though. I don't know why he's acting like that, because hold on, how didn't you don't know?
Well, someone's here.
Yeah.
How come no one else is here? Like zero.
Callan and Dylan are in there.
Okay.
And, everybody likes to kind of cut it close.
What's Callan? So does Callan do that horrible podcast that he does by himself in the other room? What's Brian Callan doing in the other room? I want to know. What's Brian Callan doing in the other room?
You look handsome right
Not
now.
me. I've been here since.
I like his hat, by the way. What's his hat? Was that Dudley Lakes Golf? That's a really nice hat. I like that.
You look beautiful.
Phil, pretty cute.
You are cute. All right, well, let's start the day. I mean, you started at 7, but
Yeah.
let's start the day for me.
For the lazy folk.
For the lazy folk. What are you doing up in here?
Interviewing a porn star.
Oh, that is Callan's. So Brian Callan's podcast is filmed in Thick Boy. So they've got. So technically they do have other shows that aren't just, because I was thinking under Thick Boy, all the shows under Thick Boy star Brendan. Basically, there's no show that doesn't have Brendan there. So that show they do is filmed there. Okay. So that also speaks about the quality. So there's different producers. So again, I'm speaking aloud here. I'm speaking to myself. I'm sure you guys know this, but I guess what we're seeing here, because I think the quality of Callan's show is quite good on camera. So I guess depending on the producer you hire, kind of dictates the quality of your show. Maybe some producers are really good at audio. Maybe some producers are really good with the lighting and shit. So you'll get different sort of finishes of your show. Because I quite like how Brian Cannon's thing is filmed. If you've seen it before, the clips. Obviously, the podcast is terrible, but just visually, it's really. I like I'm not sure if it's a grain or the effect, or if it's a fucking, what's that thing called? Depth of field. I forgot what is happening there, but I like how it's filmed. How it's kind of, the composition of it is really nice. So I guess this guy is Cannon's producer, and he's good at what he does. And what we see from TFATK is Chin, and it's not very good. Big up. Oh, sorry, my Streamlabs is not on. Sorry, my guy. Oh shit, my bad. Apologies. I didn't change it over. Apologies. Let me see if I got it on here. Bear me 1 second. I'll replay it anyway. Don't worry, my friend. I'll replay it for you. Hopefully this works. Apologies a bit. I've just been so busy. I've been so busy like Elon Musk. Let's get this going. Hold on. Let's see if it works. Bear with me 1 second though. Here, let's replay this. You can replay stuff, right? Yeah, let's replay it. Will that work? There you go. Big up, Edge Ranger. Thank you for the heads up, brother.
Your boy on a budget, but I'll give to the cat fund.
Big up, Booth McGee. You don't have to. You don't have to use the little coins that you have available to fucking contribute to my drug addiction, bro. You don't have to do that. Use that money. Use that money better. Yeah, I mean, contribute to yourself, man. You don't have to contribute to my destruction of my nostrils or my life. Don't do that, my friend. But big up Booth McGee. NJ Ranger.
Yo church, it's your boy Sharp Rob. I'ma keep it a stack with y'all. Adam 16 keeps ball washers and yes men in his retin church.
We're gonna get onto that next. Trust me, we're gonna get onto that next. I don't want to bore people because I know sometimes when I go on a no jumper thing, people don't like it and they fucking hate it. I understand, but we're gonna have to go through the church stuff. But we'll go through that later. Big up NJ Ranger. Oh my god, man! Like, yo, keep a yes man around you, man. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real, church. So, oh, look at me, broke his little heart. Adam broke his little heart. Oh, bless him. He didn't see it coming. He didn't. We all saw it coming, but he didn't see it coming. What a fucking idiot, man. Honestly, I like Sharp, but Sharp is like, to me, and every time this happens, I think of my parents. Pick up my fucking parents for being always right. They're fucking annoying, but they're always right. I remember my parents always saying to me when we were younger, like as an insult, just because you're grown doesn't mean you know what you're doing. Like that kind of saying, right? And every time, the older I've become, the more stuff I've seen, it's true, innit? Just because you're older doesn't mean you know anything. And Sharp's a good example of it. Like, he's like, grown-ass man. It's like, how did you not see you getting fired? How did you not see this coming? Like, it's so obvious this is going to happen. Adam has no loyalty to nobody apart from his wife and his child. Everybody else is disposable. Like, how do you not know he's going to fuck you over eventually? So fucking dumb. Anyway, big up NJ Ranger. Big up Booth McGee for the donuts. Appreciate you both.
Big deal.
Who?
Alana Evans, you ever completed yourself to her?
Alana sounds familiar, but not Evans.
It sounds pretty porn stuff.
She blonde?
Yeah, blonde.
Okay, that sounds big boobs.
Big, giant, massive titties.
Not gonna lie. I'm very proud that although I have consumed a lot of pornographic content, I don't keep up with the names. I don't know any of the names. Most of them, I don't really know. The only name I can mention off the top of my head right now is like a Bella Danger or something. But I don't know like this, like, you know, I've got some friends who know like porn stars. Like they can spot a porn star from their back. You know what I mean? I'm so happy that that's not the case. I don't think it's a good thing to kind of brag about because I still have consumed a lot of pornographic content. So it's not like I haven't watched it, but I don't remember the names. You know what I mean? I just watch it to get something off it and kind of keep it moving. You know what I mean? Straight goon. I'm gooning and dashing. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for the credits.
And this is for later today for the Patreon.
Fucking hell.
So Nick, it's the 100th episode. Are you excited?
So
Oh, he's a big boy in it, Nick, isn't it? When he doesn't look that big when he sits down. He's a big boy in it. It's a fucking gut on him.
Excited. I can't believe we made it this far. Literally.
Like you really can't believe it.
Yeah, that's literally.
Literal.
I think she's. I would say
10-0.
That's what it looks like. It just.
That's not true though. It's not 1,000th episode of the Golden Hour. Maybe it's in combination of like King of the Sting. That's not really a fair reflection. That's a bit of a lie. Oh, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I'm doing academics. I'm doing an academics. I'm sorry. I'm doing an academics. I'm so sorry. Honestly, do you guys watch academics streams? Do you see the bits where like he forgets to turn off he accidentally mutes the mic and he just goes on rants for like 20 minutes and the chat saying the mic is off, the mic is off, the mic is off. He doesn't really know, he doesn't know. He's just ranting. Honestly, I fucking love academics, bro. You just sit there, you'll just mute them up by accident and just keep ranting for half an hour. Big up Coiler, audio only chin is even worse. Okay, cool. Let's go back a bit. Audio only chin is even worse. It's fucking hilarious. Apologies about that. Apologies. Let's just go through it again one more time. I apologize, my friends. I apologize.
Massive titties. What's that?
And this is for later today for the Patreon. So Nick, it's the 100th episode. Are you excited?
So excited. I can't believe we made it this far.
Any ladies in the chat? Chin or Nick? Any ladies in the chat? Even fellas that like the fellas. Chin or Nick? Oh, fucking hell. Chin or Nick? Please let me know in the chat. Chin or Nick? Imagine. I always say Chin because he's got money. I always pick Chin because he's got money, and he's really boring. He doesn't have a life, so he'll leave you alone. You can spend his money and chill. You know what I mean? I would always go for Chin, but Chin also is like rough, to look at. Same as I don't know, man. What would you say? People say Nick, Nick, he looks rough. Slim pickings. We got Biff McGee. LB not really personas as Nick. Can Nick cook? King Bayo? I don't think so. Let's be real, King Bayo. Let's look at him. I don't think Nick can cook. I think Nick is very good at ordering. I think Nick has got a fucking premium DoorDash account. Like, you know what I mean? He'll hook you up with the food. So I think so. Eddie Z, Nick on steroids equals Captain Homeless. How old is Nick? That's the thing, Austin. I think Nick is really young. I'm not gonna lie. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I was gonna guess, I think in that studio of TFATK, the youngest person is Sainaz, right? She's probably like mid-30s or early 30s. I think Nick is actually younger than Sainaz. I think he is, but he doesn't look it. He looks older than Sainaz. He looks old. He looks like even older than Brendan, I'd say. No way. Booth McGee saying Nick is 23. No way Nick is 23. I think he might be like 28, 29, but I don't think he's 23. If he's 23, that's a rough 23. Nick can cook better than Chin. Probably. Chin, was that just be Chin? What's that? Just because Chin doesn't cook doesn't mean he cooks well. Just because Chin cooks doesn't mean he doesn't cook well. I don't know what do you mean by that? I don't think he's 23 though. I think Biff McGee is being funny. I don't think he's 23. Because if he is, I'm gonna cry for him. I think he's late 20s. I don't think he's 23. He can't be 23. He can't.
Far, literally.
Like you really can't believe it.
Yeah, that's literally.
Literal.
I think she's. I would say.
Hey yo, someone ban my nuts, man. My nuts. Someone ban my nuts. Honestly, what the fuck, bro? Give your girlfriend some peace, man. Put on some R&B music, man. Play some synth pop. Play some George Michael or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Get some Christina Aguilera on. Stevie Wonder, something, bro. Don't be playing me while you're clapping cheeks, brother. Come on, my nuts. Come on.
10-0.
That's what it looks like. It does look like 10-0.
Chin's up what?
How about the O? Is this the O of hour?
Hold on. It's the 1000th episode, but they couldn't find one. Or is it the 100th episode? I'm confused. Is it the 1000th or the 100th? What? The golden hour. I'm so confused by this. What the fuck are they talking about? I think they mean 100th, right? Oh yeah, it's the 100th. Okay, cool.
It looks like Chris is up 1-0-0.
Yeah. A little better.
I guess.
Whatever.
It does look like 100 now.
Fucking hell.
in that wide shot camera right there.
Yeah, there's loads of wide shots, mate. Everyone's got a wide shot. This whole studio is full of guts, bro. Everyone's got a fucking wide shot. Eric Griffin's fucking shaped like my fucking bowl. Jesus Christ, mate. Wide shots everywhere. Oopsie, my bad.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, you came up in the commercials.
That's crazy.
Boom.
Talking about Eric's recent turbo tax. Oh, by the way, big up Eric on that commercial. You know what's really funny about Eric Griffin? He's actually a really good actor, you know. Like that commercial is actually pretty decent. That's the annoying thing. Like I when I was watching that commercial, I think the clip on TFATK, I thought to myself, you know what? He might be miserable on his own pod, Griffin, and he might be a miserable person in general on pods and just, you know, generally. Maybe because he doesn't actually enjoy it. He's just doing it to pay the bills. Like, he doesn't actually enjoy podcasting. He really wants to be on stage doing comedy. He wants to be producing and directing specials like the one he did for Matt Rife, and he wants to do comedic acting. I don't really think he likes podcasting, you know. I think that might explain why he's so miserable and such, you know, and such a fucking terrible fucking content creator in general in that regard. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes you just want to fucking, you know, throw yourself in front of a fucking train and shit. But when he's actually acting, he's actually pretty good. Like, that commercial is really good. Like, he killed it. He did really fucking well.
Boom.
So Eric, you have to stick around sometime after.
Yeah, whatever.
You do a lot of commercials?
Stuff. I mean, I go out for them. I just don't always get them.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised you're like racially ambiguous.
Yeah, exactly. Big up Coiler. No one wants to work with him because he's been a cunt for years. Yeah, I'd imagine so. It makes like... Obviously, comedians aren't the best judge of characters, and you shouldn't maybe, you know, taking their whatever to heart, but it says a lot that Eric's been involved in comedy for a long time, and the only crew he's kind of found is Brendan and stuff. It says a lot about him as a person and how unliked he is, that the only person that has really embraced him and brought him into the fold has been Brendan. You know, he's been around Bobby, Andrew Santino, Rogan, you know. He's been around all those guys, and the only one that really took him in was Brendan. So I think that's proof that he is a bit of a pain in the ass behind the scenes and not the most pleasant person to work with.
It's like right up their alley.
But I know I booked this one. I know why. It's like the guys, you know,
Let me know.
it's like I feel like they got workaholics for cheap. You know.
Yo, big up Brown Baby Golf. Nick joined Twitter in 09. Guest 2428. That's still rough, isn't it? If Nick is 28 years old and he looks like that, God, can you imagine what he's going to look like when he's 40?
I mean, they paid him all this money. And I got the, you know, but it was like as soon as they saw me, I know they were like, "Oh, we gotta book him."
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Taking a break,
Take a
right?
little break, man, because not just the leaves turning gold. There's a lot of gold on the line this freaking Saturday. UFC 307 is back in Salt Lake City. That elevation is going to...
I've always wondered, by the way, maybe if people in the stream chat are producers, could you let me know in the stream chat what you guys think about this? I've always wondered, why are these guys so lazy when it comes to ad reads? I feel like every other pod I listen to, it feels like they record the ad reads either at the end of the show or before the show, but they record them like standalone. They sit down and they do the ad reads. Oh, this podcast is brought to you by Bevel. This podcast is brought to you by AG1. They do their ad read properly. Whereas with this show, I feel like they record and then obviously they pause and then they do the ad read. Then they can record again. Like, they just do it during the episode. So obviously their energy is sort of like waning throughout the show. So they don't really give it all. I've always wondered why they don't just record them they record them on their own and then just insert them later. I guess because Chin doesn't want to do the work. Maybe it's a bit, you know, it's tedious to kind of put them back in. But I don't know. It's just... if you're the ad person or if you're the company that's advertising on this show, you're not really getting your money's worth, are you? Because they don't really want to do it. They already have been sitting down for an hour plus. They kind of want to go home. I don't know. It's really strange how they do it. I don't know.
suck the air out of the room and the fire. Use the code GOLDEN. That's code GOLDEN for new customers to get 200 bonus bets when you bet just $5 buckaroos. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling.
Big up Stevie M. That's a very good explanation. they've never had real jobs, so ad reads are quote unquote actual work. That's very true. Anything that requires a bit of effort, they do run away from, to be fair. Big up Brendan Mullery. It's like three guys who hate each other being held hostage by terrorists and forced to do a podcast. Yeah, that image there, right? You're talking about this, isn't it? This still there while they're reading the ad. They all look so disinterested. Look this bit here. Chris D'Elia's not even there right now. Chris D'Elia's not even there. Eric's reading just to kind of keep himself awake, but Chris is not even there. He is definitely not there. He's thinking about some 16-year-old or something, you know what I mean? Allegedly. But they're not there at all, which is a really strange, it must be such a weird place to be in, because I've said it so many times on here, but Chris D'Elia, if nothing would have happened, there's no way he's doing a podcast with Brendan Schaub. He used to kind of big time Brendan a little bit back in the day, you know, when he was really like on fire and shit. He would like go on the show, do his thing, plug his dates, like spreading his leg, taking the piss, like didn't really care too much, did his own thing. I think his solo pod used to get like easy 200,000 views. He'd get like those Theo Von numbers on his own pod. Congratulations. He was killing it. So could you imagine now having to actually rely on him for a salary? The guy that you kind of took for granted and didn't really think much of. Now you actually have to rely on him for salary. Like, you need it. It must be. I think Eric is happy to be there because I think Eric, you know, from his own pod isn't really that popular. He doesn't have as many ads as he used to do in the past. I think his Twitch is also not as popular as it was during the pandemic, so he obviously enjoys it. Why not? You get to pop in and kind of make some money. But I think Chris doesn't enjoy it. I think so anyway.
Elevation's gonna suck the air out of the room and the fire. Use the code GOLDEN. That's code GOLDEN for new customers to get 200 bonus bets when you bet just $5 buckaroos. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800.
I don't think we have to do that.
We're good now.
Wow.
And also this one,
I'm almost disappointed.
this one's more for just Chris and Eric. It's just audio read, yeah. And by the way, it's us, Days, and US Cellular.
U.S. Cellular.
Wow. So.
So they don't even read why don't you just hand them a sheet and tell them what it is so they can read it ahead of time? So they find out when they sit down what the ads are. They have no idea what they are. They don't pre-prepare. They don't quickly run through them, do a couple reads, record, then re-record. They just record it in one take. Chin talks to them. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Why? Oh yeah, he's. I just said Eric is.
The sponsors previously gave me notes. Eric wasn't able to pronounce cellular. Ha ha ha.
Oh no.
The sponsors are giving them notes on the ad reads. See? God almighty, that's embarrassing. It's better when you do like, you know what Tim Dillon and Bill Burr would do, where they would take the piss out of the ads and like make it into a bit. That's actually really funny, and it adds to the listening experience. Because it's like, yeah, you don't want to buy this shitty mattress and start ripping into it. And then the next week they'll come back and say, obviously I don't have the mattress no more. Yo, big up Austin Casey.
Why the F hasn't anyone ever bothered to take those split red buttons off the desk? It has been years.
No. You can't do that. You can't do that because you have to hold on to Theo, my friend. No. We know how much Brendan loves Theo. You have to. That I think is his that's like a shrine. That's like a representation of Theo. That reminds him of the good old days, you know? King it or sting it, remember? Like, oh, I love it. Big of us. You got the buttons and the bottles. You got buttons, bottles of like liquids. You've got people's phones. You got wallets on the desk as well. I fucking love it, man. I love it. It's just covered in shit. Absolutely covered in shit. You gotta love it.
Oh, U.S. Cellular.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. Look, there's the button there. There's two of them actually. There's two buttons. How many drinks we got? We got one, 2, 3, 4, 5 drinks. Sunglasses. We've got phones. Him on his phone. What a time to be alive.
Let me silence my phone real quick so I can tell you.
Obviously, Eric Griffin doing the standard fat guy thing, always with a bottle of water. It's like, bro, you don't get to be that fat because you drink bottles of water, you know? Stop lying. Honestly, there's nothing I hate more than fat guys that carry around bottles of water like, oh, I'm hydrating. I'm not drinking a soft drink. It's like, fuck off, mate. I know you got a fucking 2-liter bottle of Coke under your bed. Let's be real.
At US Days.
Us days.
Stupid.
It's the dumbest script. I told him many times.
Silence my phone real quick so I can tell you.
I've been very frustrated with the script. Motherfucker, the sponsors pay you. They contribute to your salary. They pay the rent of the studio. Frustrated or not, you fucking read that ad. Read that ad and keep it fucking moving. I've been frustrated with the script. Just read it, you fucking knobs. Honestly, is it really that difficult? Of course they're getting notes on the fucking ad reads. Brendan can hardly fucking read. I love how certain sponsors say which one they want to read the ad. So this particular one was asked only for Eric and Chris. I love that, by the way. Even the guy that has allegations of being a PDF, they're like, you know what? Would rather take the PDF blowback than have this marble mouth guy try and read our ads. Sorry, no. So please, PDF guy, please, you go ahead.
That Us Days at US Cellular is back again. Exclusive offers just for customers, just to say thanks.
Right now, you'll get $1,200 off any phone, plus $400.
Hold on, what's so hard about that again? Let me rewind that. What that say on the screen? What's that say on the screen there? Let me silence my phone real quick so I can tell you that US Days at US Cellular is back again. Exclusive offers just for customers. Just to say thanks. Right now, you'll get $1,200 off of any phone, plus $400 off. Amazing, right? But my family is so excited. What is so hard about saying that? What is so hard about adding some enthusiasm and making that fucking sound somewhat good? Like, is it really that difficult? I've had a hard time with the script. Look at the notes at the top there. Pronunciation. US Cellular. US Cellular. US Days. Us Days. As in us as a group. Us Days. Honestly, bro, these people pay them money to advertise on their podcast and they can't be bothered to read it. Chin has to literally it's like wrangling cats. Chin has to really try his hardest to get these guys to read it, because if they don't read it properly, I'm assuming Chin's one has to deal with them going back and forth and shit, so he gives him more work. Wow, man, what a mess. Like, easy money, just read it's not, that must be like that's probably like 300 words, maybe less. Fucking hell.
Customers, just to say thanks.
Right now, you'll get $1,200 off any phone, plus $400 off any tablet. That's amazing, right? So,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, by the way, big up big up the stream chat. They really need to tell him how to pronounce us. Yeah, they do. He's above it. Big up Ranger Ranger. You gotta practice, but they don't wanna. Bro, it's not even. It's like, it's basically just like meeting notes at work. Just quickly read over them. They have no respect. Exactly. Big up Joel from MIA. That's the main thing. No respect. That's it. They're, in a weird way, they're kind of work shy, innit? It's strange to say this, but they are kind of work shy, which is strange because when you're doing a pod, like, it's like streaming. It's so fun. So somebody pays to do it. You're like, fuck, okay, that's cool, but I'm doing it for free. I don't care because it's fun. But these guys are the opposite. It's almost like they treat podcasting like a regular 9 to 5. Like they don't, and even, I don't know, that actually that's not fair because some of us actually like our jobs. So it's not even like we, you know what I mean? It's like, I just find it fascinating. But they're also the first people to tell you, oh, I'm such a hard worker, hustle, sets and reps. I wake up they're always fucking bragging about some nonsense. I mean, it's like, bro, you can't even do the bare minimum and do a little bit of pre-reading, of your fucking ad read, or doing a couple of takes, or maybe doing them with different voice inflections, or trying different accents, or just spicing them up to make the fucking ad people happy. Nah, bare minimum only. Fucking hell. Yeah, exactly. And I see the next post. Big up also Casey, exactly. These guys are minimal effort. Exactly. Minimal effort, boys. Bare minimum, boys. You gotta be down bad as a person to follow up on this ad and get that Obama phone. Exactly. Big up Robert Minus. A struggling YouTuber would read that ad like poetry to get the money they get. Yo, honestly, bro, honestly. And forget struggling YouTuber. Successful podcasters, when I listen to their ads, it's almost a pleasure, actually. So, oh shit, this is what it's meant to sound like. Not fumbling it 70 million times, marble mouth. It's actually, they actually tried to make a bit out of it because guess what? They're comedians, so they're trying to be funny at all, at every turn. These guys are just like, they don't even want to be here. Fuck,
And my family's excited about their new devices. They keep texting me during this show. I love them, but they're texting me during the show. And they're...
Big up LB. Have any of them had a 9 to 5? Good question. I would assume probably Brendan is the only one that had. Maybe Brendan and Eric. Chris definitely has had a 9 to 5. Chris definitely gives me the vibe of somebody that's never had to work a day in his life. He's never had a 9 to 5 ever. I don't think so. Chris has never had a job. But I think Brendan's definitely worked before. And I think Eric has, for sure. I think Eric has as well. He hasn't been that successful in life not to work. I think he has definitely worked. But he's probably now at a stage of his career where he can kind of, make money from residuals and obviously his podcasts and shit. But Chris Lee is definitely I don't think Chris has any 9 to 5 experience. Zero.
all about us days deals like $1,200 off any phone plus $400 off any tablet. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
That's uscellular.com for details.
Perfect.
You got good at it.
Thank you.
Yeah, my mom texts me. She's like, "Yo, tell Eric we're so proud of him."
Funny.
Mom, he's.
Look at Brendan hating on the advert. The inability just to congratulate someone. He said, "Hey, congratulations." He's using his mum as a meat shield. Oh, my mum said congratulations. I'm like, oh, why are you taking like Jay's a big thing? Bro, just congratulate your friend. But, deep down, Brendan, like I've said before, Brendan's representation of the whole comedy scene. Deep down, those guys are haters, which is probably why they attack people on YouTube who make content about comedians and podcasts so much, because it reminds them of themselves. But I think comedians behind the scenes in green rooms are way more aggressive, way more mean than Red Bar, than Podcast Cringe, than anybody else. I bet you these guys behind the scenes are horrible to each other, the things they say behind each other's backs. So for sure, Brendan doesn't really, although they work together, doesn't really probably like Eric that much. So now he sees with the advert, he sees he's shining, he's getting somewhere in his career, he's making things happen in Hollywood again. He's probably looking at him like, fucking cunt.
Mid-50s.
Yeah.
Hey, not mid, early 50s.
You know what I'm saying, though.
Wow.
No. I know what you're saying.
Wow.
And that's why I'm correcting you.
Hey, I'm proud of him like he's some 18-year-old
Wow.
who, he got his first gig.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually thought that poster in the back was the Twin Towers getting going.
It says success.
I was
You're
like,
a
what
piece
the
of
fuck?
shit.
Neil Brennan directed this, too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Who gets paid more, you or the director?
we do.
Really?
Yeah. Because he only gets paid once.
Oh, and you get residuals.
Yeah.
Is
So
this
I said to him, when I start directing commercials, I'm going to return the favor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like,
He casted
Or
you.
a TurboTax
Pop.
expert who charges me less but gives me more. Sing it, Adam.
Oh, it's that guy from Workaholics. So they're friends now then. That's that guy in it that said he hated Eric. No? Isn't that him? Or am I bugging? Isn't that the same guy that said he didn't really like Eric that much? I guess they made up then.
It's time to move
took
on.
so long to film that.
Really?
Really?
Little nonsense.
Funny, yeah.
When I look at it, I go, wow.
Look at Brendan's face. Look at the hate in Brendan's face. Look at the hate in Brendan's face. Look at the hate. Look at the hate. Look at the hate, man. Honestly, it's always the people next to you that are the worst. So Eric is always banning trolls in his chat and haters. He's talking about people on the Reddit as being bad people. But little does he know, the person next to him that puts money in his pocket is actually his biggest hater. Little does he know. He thinks the Reddit trolls are worse. No, it's the guy next to you, mate. It's the guy to your right. He's the one that actually hates you.
I go, wow. And there's like so many different versions of it too, which is great because it counts as different commercials.
Always also want on.
We're all done with Golden
Yeah, I
Hour,
know.
episode
It kept
100,
coming up on
100, and now we're going right
because you would
into.
have it selected
the after hour.
and then press Option J,
Right.
and then you go to it. So then if it goes over now,
Only Chin will start vlogging right by the side of Nick as he's trying to show his colleague how to work something, innit? Only Chin will do that. Only Chin will think it's appropriate to start vlogging. Nick's trying to help this guy to do something work-wise, and he's just there. Okay, like, shut the fuck up and go outside. Fucking dork.
now practice.
Y'all never saw that video?
No. Pre-production.
Oh, by the way, I did see the latest episode of this After Dark show got like, I think nearly 10k views. I swear to God, please, God above, please let the After Dark show get to a point where it starts to like get more views than fucking the Golden Hour. Could you imagine the hate Brendan would have if this fucking pod suddenly started getting like near the amount of views that they get? That would be so fucking hilarious. I hope it does happen, but it's getting quite decent views, you know. Honestly, it's getting quite decent views, so it could happen.
Pre-sleep. Pre-nap.
Oh, nice.
Well, there you go. Good job, Case.
Where's the who's the Zin? Where's the Zin? Oh no, that's not Zin. Is that Buffalo? Who said Zin? I was thinking, yeah. Where's the Zin? Oh no, there. I think that's that Buffalo one, isn't it? Is it Buffalo? I think it's Buffalo. Same thing, I guess, isn't it? But yeah, there's quite a few there on the table. I think there's some there on the side. Yeah, there's a lot of Buffalo drinks sponsors here. Why is there so many drinks? Like, don't they have a bin? Do you think that's why? Honestly, is this why they don't? Is this why all the drinks are on the table? Do you think they don't have a bin? Why is there so many bottles everywhere? There's a flask there. There's like espresso thing from. Like there's liquids everywhere. Like fucking hell.
Alrighty, I only ask questions I know the answer.
Yeah. So apparently Nick was not recording audio.
For real?
Is that card? It's got a good amount of space on there.
60.
Okay.
Yeah, bigger Jack Donahue Jr. Do you see a bin? I don't see a bin, sir. You're right. I do not see a bin. I see camera equipment and audio equipment, but I don't see any bins. They don't even have a bin to the side. Nothing. No bin. So I think the bins are, I guess the bins in the main kitchen area, but they don't have bins inside the studios, which is interesting. So that's why all the drinks get left on the table. Fucking hell.
Space on there?
60,
Okay.
that I did look at. 1511.
Okay, good.
I don't do it.
We shall see.
We'll see.
We shall see.
These are, of course, left over from the 100th episode of Golden Hour, so another round of applause. But it's also the After Hour anniversary.
Yeah.
Wow.
And all of you guys watching, you're on my vlog.
What could the anniversary be? Do you
I
have
don't know.
a 3? This is the 3rd episode, right?
Is this is 3, right?
Yeah.
Nicholas?
After I was out every Saturday morning until we give up, which is very likely. Ha ha.
I gotta close out my vlog, Case.
Okay, thanks for looking at the vlog,
See
everyone.
yous mañanas.
See yous mañanas.
All right, boys. See you next Tuesday.
Yep. Or, early morning.
Early morning Tuesday.
Yeah, 9:30.
Oh shit. Okay. And also, Nick, one more time. Please send me the audio for today's. Okay.
I'm gonna
Send them his money, too.
Oh yeah, I'll send them both together.
Nick owes me $20 because I picked Renato Maicano to win v Benoit Saint-Denis.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Thanks, Kev.
As of Sunday, the 5th of October, Nicholas Robert Davis has yet to send me my money. No footage of the house though, by the way. Fucking his day life is too boring. The whole vlog was just a work vlog. Nothing about the house, nothing about cooking. He doesn't want to show us rotten fish anymore. He's probably feeling self-conscious. I feel like everybody else in that studio has their own sets of friends or like partners and stuff they want to go back home to. I feel like Chin's the only one that kind of always wants to hang out, but they don't want to hang out, you know? I don't know if I'm reading too much into it. I don't know. Like, I feel like Chin's one that always like, hey, do you guys want to get something to eat? Like, nah, I gotta pick up my wife, gotta pick up my thing, you know? Gotta pick up this, I gotta pick up that. Like, okay, guys, see you next week then. See you tomorrow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Big up Chin Su Yi, man. Big up Chin fucking Su Yi. Okay, cool. So let's crack on now. Next part of the show. Let's start doing no jumper shit. Adam 22 v Sharp. Sharp v Adam 22. The fallout. So let's go through. Let's do the first things first. Let's do the Sharp announcement. So Sharp announced recently via his own channel. Sorry. That he's officially left No Jumper. Actually, correction. He never said he left. He said he's taking a break. He never said he got fired. He just said he hasn't been told that he's got more interviews coming up. So even though in the actual live stream, because this is a clip he's taken from his live stream, but if you watch the full live stream, he does talk kind of spicy. He talks a lot of bass in his voice. He gets very frustrated. He talks about all of his frustrations, issues he's had with No Jumper and Adam and shit. So it sounds like he's had enough, but he doesn't really close the door. So it kind of speaks to his mind state and where he's at the moment. So it seems like even though he knows it's over, he's still kind of hoping down the line him and Adam can reconcile. And I think he actually did use the word reconcile in one of in the stream. So anyway, this is Sharp coming to the realization that he is surplus to requirements and No Jumper, and here's him kind of, you know, speaking about it from his point of view. Let's see what he has to say. Come on, play.
On me, man. All this in this drag in a brown paper bag, my nigga, I don't even be feeling it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, and I ain't even said it. And this probably be some of my final words to the whole situation. Like, I probably ain't gonna be cutting no interviews on No Jumper if it ain't worth it or it ain't something that I should be doing that even makes sense. I probably ain't gonna be over there like that no more. And it ain't nothing against No Jumper or any type of bullshit or any type of drag. I'm just, you know, I'll still go if we cool with it. If not, hey, that's cool too. But I'm not doing nothing over there that don't serve its purpose. Real shit on me. I'm the last real pillar, my nigga.
Look at his face, man. Look how angry he is. He is pissed off. He is really pissed off. With good reason too, by the way. He has good reasons to be pissed off, but he's really pissed. He's trying to be measured. He's trying not to crash out. But as you guys know, when people live stream, especially some people like Sharp, and you've got that chat open, they're going to make you crash out. They're going to remind you of some things. And you're going to start thinking, yeah, man, that nigga did fucking fuck me over, didn't he? You know, you're going to start getting angry. So it's impossible not to crash out once you started. But he does try really hard not to crash out. But it doesn't work.
And I take my pillar down. Straight up, homie. Niggas can say whatever they want to say. I've done great throughout it all. I take my pillar down, though, my nigga. Mine no longer stands. Yeah, I'm cool.
The little belly, look at him.
I need a little break.
Getting liquored up
from all that shit.
Nice. Okay. He looks at the chat. He's probably going to read something he doesn't like and he's going to react.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I said, I ain't got nothing bad to say. No, I think this is where certain people wanted it to be. Like, they didn't want to do it themselves. They rather it be this way. And that's cool.
By the way, Sharp has no one to blame but himself. Sharp has no one to blame but himself. Everyone tried to tell him the writing was on the wall. And to be fair, I have no sympathy or empathy for him whatsoever. I actually like Sharp, weirdly enough. I really do like him. I think he's really entertaining. I think he sometimes has some good insights here and there. But as I said previously, he's another example of somebody, just because he's older, it doesn't mean he's wiser or mature and shit. He's quite juvenile in some way he thinks, and he's almost very naive or almost a little bit dumb in some respects. Because if I'm Sharp and I saw what happened to House Phone, all bets are off. There is no guarantees, there is no safety, there is no assurance working for Adam at No Jumper. Because as much as I hated what he did to House Phone, it was also a clear indication of what he's like as a person. It was no surprise really. So I think everybody that got fucked over after House Phone only has himself to blame. Because if he did that to House Phone, he could do that to everybody. Because House Phone was one of his closest friends. They basically, quote unquote, I wouldn't say started No Jumper, but the kind of the online content side of things, House Phone was a big part of it. Right? He was one of the OGs. Him, Camgirl, maybe a few others in the past. So if Adam 22 could fuck over House Phone the way he did, I think everyone under that roof should have been aware that their time was coming sooner rather than later. Because Adam doesn't have any loyalty to anybody under that roof except for his wife and his child. That's it. Those are the only people that he probably would never fuck over. Everybody else gets fucked over. So similar to like artists who complain about 360 deals, who complain about being in kind of slave contracts, I have no sympathy for you. Sorry. There's tons of artists that come out and say, hey, don't sign a 360. Hey, don't go to this label. Hey, don't sign to this person. Hey, don't just accept the lawyer that the record label gives you. There's tons of resources out there for you to know how not to get yourself in a bad record deal. But if you keep doing it, that's your own problem. No one's going to feel bad for you. Same when it comes to Sharp. He fucked over House Phone the way he did. He fucked everybody else that, that was there after House Phone. Obviously, some of it was kind of like, there's more to it than just Adam fucking people over, but come on, bro. Like, how could you not have known it was going to end like this? You should have known.
I'm going to take a little break, though. I ain't got no diss towards nobody. Shit, I put some content on No Jumper. Hopefully it do cool. If it do cool, it do. If it don't, it don't. I'm not going to let that be, that's not where it's going to be no more. And I ain't trying to take it to nobody else's platform neither.
It doesn't matter though. You can't take it to nobody else's platform. I think someone else mentioned in the stream chat. I didn't have really a problem with Sharp being loyal to No Jumper. I just had an issue with how he did it. He did too much. He jumped out the window and he was talking spicy and just talking with a lot of bass in his voice as if he had a permanent standing there or something. I didn't understand how he crashed out. How he flew out the window so hard for No Jumper. It made no sense really, given the track record of Adam 22 and given the track record of No Jumper in general, with the ever revolving door of hosts and shit. I don't really know why he thought like he was untouchable. Maybe as a bit of his arrogance and stuff came into play because of the money he was making and the views his content was generating and shit. But he should have been a little bit more strategic with how he would approach his position at No Jumper and make sure not to burn any bridges, because now he's lucky actually he was doing this stream. To be fair, he was streaming during even his heyday at No Jumper when he was doing actual numbers, so I think it's helped to the transitions made a lot more easier because his channel was actually quite decent and gets decent views. But come on bro, like burning all those bridges with those guys from FMW and Back on Fig and stuff was unnecessary. Like, he could have easily played both sides. He could have easily still been cool with those guys and still done stuff with No Jumper and kind of protected both sides in case Adam does do what he does and fucks him over. But he didn't, and now he's basically having to do his stream all by himself because no one else is going to work with him because, they don't want to upset Adam, and the other guys are going to say fuck you because he was like, I'm Team NJ and everybody else can fuck themselves. So he basically burned the bridge, unnecessarily, and now there's no one to save him really.
Damn, I never thought I'd see like this feeling. I never thought it'd be this.
I like the guy, honestly, but he has to, I think AD and Pun said it, he has to receive his lashings. He's going to get laughed at and dunked on so much this week. When Point and Shoot finally comes back, oh my God, he's going to tear into him so much. He deserves it, to be fair. He did too much. He did way too much. And now he essentially has been treated the same way everyone else got treated when it was with Adam. And he's surprised. What an idiot.
Sharp Tank was something crazy, my nigga. Nobody, I never even thought would be that way. Hell, Adam don't even know even this shit. I'm sure it ain't even got to him.
He fumbled Shark Tank, by the way.
And if it did shit and he ain't text me, he really didn't give a f.
That's one thing that's consistent though about Adam 22. He's not a very good manager or boss of people or a people person in general. Like, this lack of communication is just like, hey, just say somebody you're off the team, innit? It's not that big of a deal. Just send them a text. Hey, unfortunately, we have to go our separate ways. Maybe the door will be open to other opportunities, but that's it. He just like will stop texting you for the gigs, and you have to figure out yourself that you're not there. You're not employed anymore. You know, you stop getting emails, and you basically figure out, oh, okay, I don't work there anymore. But he's not gonna just tell you. Honestly, he's so, like, but I think it's normal though, isn't it? Because he's more of a talent, Adam 22. He's more of like a face of a person, but honestly, I would hate to work for him. He seems like an awful person to work for. Honestly, an awful person to work for. Maybe the only place you would want to work for him is if you worked in like the porn industry. Maybe maybe he's better in that world because it's so transactional. But day to day, working for him at No Jumper HQ must be awful. He doesn't communicate clearly. He speaks to other people about you. He might air out some of your issues on the live stream that he hasn't addressed with you in person. He will assume you know things even if he hasn't spoken to you about certain things. Like, nah. Him and Joe Budden might be the two worst bosses to work for. Obviously, you get a lot of clout from it, but fuck that. Fucking hell, look at Joe from MIA. The voice, the size of the paw, the jaundice, the end is near for this chum. Lousy.
Nah, my nigga. This isn't about drinking, bro. Like, stop the bullshit, dog. This ain't even got nothing to even do with that.
Drinking.
Shit, I feel like the way people acting like shit, they ain't even respecting the content no more. Shit, why even put it? I like things that make sense. And the way I got pushed around and just like, man, getting dropped whenever. Shit, there's 3 weeks before some content of mine come out, like talking about monetization, liquor, and all. Man, we ain't never had them problems. And there's been people doing way more than me on shit that this shit just been crazy, my nigga. Like, I'm kind of cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm really f***ing over it. I ain't even gonna hold you. This nigga didn't explain no beef. It ain't no beef on me. It's just, it is what it is.
Well, it's definitely
And I can get it. Some good things have their dead ends, but this one right here, I feel like was kind of forced. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sharp and Sharp Tank and No Jumper, that shit could prevail. But, I mean, I get it. I see it.
Yo, big up Coiler. He's like Denzel in Man on Fire. I think that's doing a disservice to the character of Man on Fire. The character, from what I remember watching the film, it's been a long time, but he's a lot more like, he would have got like, he didn't get enough out of No Jumper. He didn't know when to exit. Maybe that's why he could, maybe that's what you mean. Because at the end he doesn't know when to exit and he obviously gets killed. But yeah, Sharp is just not. Unironically enough, Sharp isn't Sharp. That's the funny thing. Sharp isn't actually Sharp.
Come on, man. Say something. Say something, bro. What's happening? What are you thinking?
Insane, my nigga. Like, a 5-star motherfucking
bet over in that.
Yeah, you crashed
Damn,
out for
y'all
nothing.
ship all y'all bets out like this one.
That hurts. That's not a good pain. That's not a good laugh.
Man.
That's a painful laugh. That. Yo, how many cigarettes did he smoke that stream? He might have smoked the whole packet, mate. He might have gone through that entire packet of cigarettes.
I'm about to flex on niggas behind no jumper, dog. Like real shit. Like nigga, I'm at the Hollywood Impact Awards. I see little what's the nigga name? YK Osiris. That nigga want to talk to me. He don't want to talk to me because of nigga shit. He feel like he done got slandered so bad. Shit, the nigga didn't even want to talk to me. I had to like kind of flex on the nigga and be like, hey, bro, that ain't.
Wow, you got big timed by YK Osiris. That's how you know you have to give up, man, or leave no jumper. YK Osiris big timed you. YK Osiris gave you the cold shoulder.
Ain't me that be doing that shit to you, so don't even treat me like that. And he looked at me and was like, he knew, but nigga, business is business. His publicist is publicist. They moving him throughout the crowd, nigga. Shit, I'm on a no interview list.
Damn. Adam 22 got you blacklisted out here and you still stayed. It's your fault, bro. Kelpie, you know what's funny? Kelpie got the last laugh, innit? Kelpie got the last laugh. He got ripped into. He had fucking Almighty Suspect punch him up. But Kelpie got the last laugh. At least he didn't get fired, huh? At least Kelpie didn't get fired. He actually came in as a guest.
Do y'all feel like I'm talking about no jumper? I hope I'm not coming off like that, because I'm not. I'm just talking about like, damn, like my travels. I don't think that they get their recognition the way that they should.
Okay, he's just being too silent here, but you get the point. If I was looking from the outside in, I would say, not knowing everything that happened, I would give my analysis would be more than likely. I think Sharp got comfortable. I think he got entitled. I think he thought the money was going to last forever. I think once he blew up, you know, because he blew up pretty hard, to be fair, when he first came on the scene. He was doing crazy amounts of views. That content that he did where he would just be screaming and barking at girls was really entertaining. But obviously over time it got kind of stale and boring. But he didn't know how to evolve. He didn't really know how to evolve his content. But to be fair to Sharp, he also got done dirty by No Jumper. Even though he didn't evolve his content, I don't feel like Adam did much to sort of like help him do the content he was doing anyway. Like I felt like they should just double down, like similar to like Vlad TV, you know Vlad, right? DJ Vlad. He does basically the same type of interviews with different people, right? Talking about gangs and crime and how it influences music and that sort of shit, right? He just does it with different people. I think they should have just doubled and tripled down on Sharp screaming at girls. How Fresh and Fit do with their stuff. Just that's your niche. That's what people know you for. Let's not try to evolve. Let's not try to pivot. Let's just keep doing this thing where I scream and shout at OnlyFans girls and strippers and shit, whatever it may be. Hopefully, the more young and less mature they are, the better. So I can kind of win. You don't want to get like, you know, you don't want to get actual smart women with a with their head on their shoulders, because that won't end well for Sharp, as we've seen with other interviews where women that can actually talk back and actually know what to say can kind of make him crash out. But they should have just doubled and tripled down on him screaming at young girls, and that would have been fine. But the moment they tried to make Sharp into like a talking head host guy, where he was doing the news, where he was sitting down doing the Tuesday show, like he doesn't really have much to say outside of screaming at girls. He doesn't really have good opinions of music. He's not really I would say a fashionable guy. Yes, he dresses the way he dresses, but you don't really want to listen to him about fashion or clothes. You only want to listen to him when it comes to like getting bitches and shit, pimping, all that sort of stuff. So they should just focus on that, but they didn't. And also, he probably should have maybe done more of that stuff on himself on his own streams. He didn't do that. He fucked up, and here we are. But I think his most regret is that the money's going. You know, that income that he was getting from No Jumper must have been nice when it was nice, but it was never going to last forever because he's working for Adam 22, for fuck's sake. Like, I don't know why he thought it was going to last forever. He crashed out like he was actually going to be there forever. No, it's not the case. Like, I don't know why he thought that was going to be the case with Adam 22. He's always going to look after number one, and he's always going to dispose of people that he thinks are not, contributing to his, bottom line. And obviously, Sharp was one of those people. And it looks like he didn't even get a phone call. He just stopped receiving, shifts and stuff, I guess, and kind of figured out himself, oh shit, I haven't had an interview go live in a while, and I'm also not getting any shifts. So I guess I'm fired. But yeah, it is what it is. He needs to receive his lashings. A lot of people on the internet are going to be laughing and clowning him. I think he deserves it because, like I said, he did too much and crashed out too hard, and now he's paying the price. Fucking idiot. Really, 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 really idiot. Which is a sad thing because I've always thought he was quite smart, but this whole affair has really proved how dumb and maybe naive he is, to be completely honest. Maybe he's not even dumb. Maybe he got blinded by the money, to be fair to him. Maybe because the money was coming in, he almost felt like, because he's getting views, why would you get rid of me? Because I'm like a linchpin. I'm vital. I'm indispensable. But obviously, we are where we are. So, RIP to Sharp on No Jumper. RIP to Sharp on No Jumper. RIP to him. Let's continue. Look at Abe Martinez. No such thing as a smart woman is hilarious. No such thing as a smart woman is fucking hilarious. Let's move on. So let's do some Brendan shit. We did that stuff, and I think I'll go over the other Sharp stuff another time, actually, because there's other stuff to talk about. I think it's really funny too. But let's go with some Brendan stuff. So recently, actually, let's go on the Reddit because I think this is a recent post I haven't actually checked out. So let's do this. Let's go through all this shit, okay? Bear with me a second here while I get up on the screen. If you're enjoying what you're seeing as well, please like the stream down below. Don't be stingy, like the stream. Cool. Let's see what we've missed out on. Oh yeah, Chin can't take vacations. We need to play this one. We need to play this one. Let's get this up on here. Chin can't take vacations. This is fucking brilliant. Oh, Chin Suyi. You gotta. Chin also has to think of an exit strategy, by the way. I don't think he has one. I think I saw another clip where he says basically he's gonna stay until the fucking ship sinks. But you need to think of an exit strategy too, Chin, because Jesus Christ, these working conditions are horrible.
I can't believe I fell for that shit.
You guys ever think about, like, because I worked in voiceover, all these different voiceover actors, dude, they're gonna lose their job. Think about it, because
it's all a fucking disaster.
Certain jobs are gonna be super screwed with AI.
Yeah.
I mean, all
Graphic
the commercials
design.
I worked on with voiceover, you could replace it with just an AI voice.
Podcast producers.
No, but someone has to operate it, though.
They don't, though.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Okay, so
I got a buddy who let go of his producer and literally just uses AI, and it switches between the cameras, edits all of it.
How about this?
Why would he lie about that, by the way? That's not true. Like, why would he lie about that? Like, you've got a buddy that has a podcast that's produced entirely by AI. It can publish it by itself. AI, like, it's sentient, basically. It can publish some episodes, it can title it, it can add it to fucking, a feed, it can share the links on social. Is that what you're saying? It's sentient.
Let's challenge it. Give me a vacation. Let's challenge. Let's do it.
Oh no, I'm not saying I want to do that, Chin.
No,
Oh, did you hear that? Chin said AI is getting really scary. It's going to start replacing people's jobs. Brendan says, yeah, like podcast producers. I've got a guy who's got a podcast entirely produced by AI. Chin says, no, that's not true. He says, yes, it is true. Chin then says, okay, let's test it. Let me go on vacation and you get the AI to replace me. And Brendan's like, no. I'm not saying that. Wow. Brendan basically saying, no. Don't get any smart ideas, motherfucker. No vacations for you. That's the crazy thing about Chin's working conditions, Let's say he does make a lot of money. Let's say he's compensated fairly. Surely that's not worth it. Where if you go on a trip to fucking Korea, you go on like a 10-hour flight. You have to take your laptop with you to work. You can't go on like a 7-day, 14-day trip to visit your family without any fucking work equipment. You have to take it with you. Because think about it. Like I said in the previous stream, Chin, I don't think has ever taken a day off sick. I don't remember a TFATK episode that came out late because Chin wasn't there. I don't remember them. You know, every time they haven't recorded during the week, it's because these two have been on holiday, or maybe one got cancelled or something. But it's never because of Chin. They don't take a pause on this show because of Chin. So he works around the clock, literally, and they can't even do the decent thing and give him maybe one. Because I think in a workplace, from what I know of my workplace and stuff, most people who get the people that get the advantage, or the people that get the sort of like, you know, who get given the first option for holidays are usually foreigners. People are not really from here, because most of the time they go back home to visit their parents and their family and shit, or their friends. So most of those people are the ones that go away, you know, and they use the actual holiday or vacation days to visit family. So you'd think, because Chin actually, you know, is Korean and has family back home, that these guys would be like, you know what, let's give this guy at least one, let's obviously discuss it, but he has at least an opportunity once a year to take an extended break to see his family. Of like, you know, let's say it's 5 days, 6 days, but he's you know, he's allowed not to take his laptop. We'll take a break from the pod, we'll announce it on the stream, but nah, he doesn't do that. Fucking brutal, bro. Brutal.
I hate electric cars. You think I'm gonna hire fucking AI to run my podcast? I don't trust
You need somebody.
You need someone to
especially
operate.
because of the shit that Brendan says.
Oh, that shit too.
No, you can give it code words. It bleeps it out.
Oh,
it bleeps it out.
Big up my nuts. No vacation for you on my chinny chin chin.
See, if I say this, bleep
No,
it
that's
out.
true. You can definitely do that.
It's wild. No, I do know a guy who does only AI.
I know a guy. Shut up, man. I love him. Liar.
Only does AI. Yeah, he is going to take a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
But
you need somebody.
You need someone to
especially
operate.
because of the shit that Brendan says. No,
Right?
don't run.
Just bitch shit.
No.
You want to get in shape? Run.
Don't.
Oh my gosh.
Dang it.
Run, you fucking. All you. Hey, you want to get in shape? Run. Everyone that's like, oh, I get on the aerodyne and then I jump in the cold up. Go run.
Damn it, Brent.
Go run.
Guys, he's using real bad words, and Chin has to keep going. Damn it, and he has to keep editing.
Just run.
You need somebody.
You need someone to
especially
operate.
because of the shit that Brendan says. I like my
I like it.
chocolate chips.
Toll House.
An extra soda too, so you can give him that.
House.
Motherfucker. Mate, honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, big up Koila. They took Chin fishing. That's all of his holidays for the next 10 days. Yeah, exactly. That actually is true. That actually is fucking true. They took him fishing. It's like when record labels like take their artists on holiday or something, or they get them a fucking limo. You know, like, oh shit, it's amazing. Oh, that's coming out of your budget, mate. You know, you're actually paying for that. Honestly, that was so harsh. Brendan was like, no. We're not gonna do it with you. We're not gonna test this AI thing. You can't go on vacation, mate. You got to be here to record and upload. I also love the fact that he has to stay there by himself to upload it. They come in, he comes in early, sets it up, they sit down and record, and he has to stay there uploading it by himself. Proper reminds you of who actually is in charge. One more time.
You guys ever think about, like, because I worked in voiceover, you know, all these different voiceover actors? Dude, they're going to lose their job.
By the way, Chin realizing AI exists now in his 50s is funny too, right? It also shows maybe how dim he is. Or did he suddenly realize AI is a thing? Did he read an article or something, or checked fucking The Verge on YouTube? He said, guys, have you heard of this thing called ChatGPT? It's like, bro, where have you been?
Think about it.
It's all a fucking disaster.
Certain jobs are gonna be super screwed with AI.
Yeah.
I mean, all
Graphic
the commercials I
design.
worked on with voiceover, you could replace it with just an AI voice.
Podcast producers.
No, but someone has to operate it, though.
They don't though.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Okay, so
I got a buddy who let go of his producer and literally just uses AI, and it switches between the cameras, edits all of it.
How about this? How about this? Let's challenge it. Give me a vacation. Let's challenge. Let's do it.
Oh no!
Oh no! He said no. No, look at his face. Look at Brendan's face. No. Don't get any ideas. Look at Brendan's face. No. Look at you. challenge it. Let me get a vacation. Brandon's like, nope, no vacations for you.
I'm not saying I want to do that, Chin. I hate electric cars. You think I'm going to hire fucking AI to run my podcast? I don't trust
You
any
need
of it.
somebody,
You need someone to operate
especially
it.
because of the shit that Brendan says.
I hate electric cars. Oh, shut up, you idiot, man. Honestly, what type of personality is this, man? Not liking electric cars as a personality trait is fucking incredibly dumb. But anyway, it's hard to have sympathy for Chin. He knows where he's working. He lets these guys basically take advantage of him because it also probably makes him feel like he's indispensable and a bit of a linchpin, right? He feels like it. So you have to take with the rough with the smooth. You know what I mean? This is it. This is part of it. You'll have a job for life essentially because these guys can't replace you and don't have to do your job, but you're also not going to go on vacation, you know? Pros and cons, motherfucker. Continue. See what on what's this one? Let's see. I know it's over. Oh, this is an old clip, isn't it? I know it's over. Let's check this one out. Big up the friend that gets over it. I know it's over.
6 years ago, 7 years ago at the Comedy Store, it was the Comedy Rat Pack. And we were the Rat Pack, and we were the guys, and every show was sold out. Our names on the mark.
The Rat Pack. The fact that was even a thing is hilarious. The fact that Brendan was part of it is fucking astounding. It's fucking astounding. I think I saw someone say on a Joe Rogan Reddit somewhere. Someone said something like, whenever you hear Rogan complain about mainstream media, he needs to be reminded of how many mediocre comedians he's made famous. You know? So it's one thing to complain about fucking, I don't know, whatever late night TV host you don't like. But look at the amount of absolute undeserving, extremely unfunny, morally bankrupt, horrible people he's put on and empowered and emboldened, you know? Like, it's like he's probably done more damage than any mainstream media outlet has, probably, if you think about it. He probably has done more damage.
Marquis and Rogan, there was kind of their structure. Like, we don't tear each other.
There's structure, yeah. There's a guy that's you all suck off that also happens to be the most famous guy in the world who helps you all get your gigs. That's what happens. Because it's funny. One person leaves and then your career never is the same again. That probably says more about you than that person, to be fair.
Each other down. We support each other. The pandemic hits. The pandemic hits, and the leader of the Rat Pack leaves.
It makes sense why Brendan hates the pandemic so much, because it does represent the beginning or the end of his career, isn't it? The pandemic was the manifestation of all the, of everything people thought about him coming to a head. But Rogan leaving, man, like, part of me also kind of wonders, like, did Rogan leave on purpose and try and want to leave these guys behind? I know he always went to open a club anyway, and he always went to move to Texas, but I wonder, did he purposely leave because he had enough of these guys and wanted a clean break? And the only way to, because let's be fair, if he would have moved house, it wouldn't have worked. He had to move state. He had to pick up his whole entire family and move somewhere else. Fuck.
Joe Rogan leaves, and the Comedy Store shuts down. Comedy LA shuts down. Then Tom Segura leaves. Then Joey Diaz leaves. Then Tim Dillon leaves. Then Theo Vaughn leaves.
Yo, big up Asad Aziz. Rogan will complain about news media spreading misinformation when he has a bigger audience than all of them and spreads more misinformation. Exactly. And he also gets duped by misinformation so easily. So easily, so consistently. He always gets fucking duped by misinformation. It's fucking astounding how often he gets fact checked by fucking Jamie. And it's not even like, it's just like an obvious like thing that's like, it's obvious. It's an obvious meme or something that he misinterpreted and thought was real. It's like, bruh, like, what is wrong with you? Is that boomer brain, or have you always been this redacted?
And then Brian goes through some bullshit Me Too movement, and he has to leave.
Oh man, the Smiths. I'm so annoyed that Morrissey is such a cunt and everyone hates him in the band, because I would love to see an Oasis reunion tour more than I would like to see Oasis. Honestly, give me the Smiths over Oasis any day. Even though Oasis are amazing, I would actually love to see a Smiths reunion tour. I would go to every fucking gig. I swear to God. Oh, honestly.
And Crystalia goes do some bullshit Me Too movement. Crystalia has to leave. And I'm on this island by myself. I'm like, whoa, where is he?
I love you, bro.
Love you, brother. You know that.
Gang, gang,
All right,
gang.
guys. Buzz.
For old times, I should have done this in the middle of the show, but for old times, the hot shit.
No, I'm good.
I don't want that.
I don't know where else I can go.
You know, try.
You're doing great.
I can feel the sun falling over my head.
Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell. That combination of the hat on top of his head and then the puffiness is just insane. How he left the house thinking he looked good. Honestly. Like, he also must be so unlucky how booze affects him, because he was burst, like, his face actually looked fatter than his body. To be fair to him, he didn't look as fat in his body than he did in his face. But the way alcohol and fucking whatever affects him, like the puffiness, he looks like he actually. That's what Theo said in general when he first started. Like, he got stung by a bunch of bees, was always so accurate, because it does actually look like he has an allergic reaction to booze or something, or that he got stung. Because Jesus Christ, look at those cheeks. Fucking hell.
The sea wants to take me, the knife wants to slip me. Do you think you can help me?
Me out about your sorry to interrupt. A bunch about your situation is I'll get emotional. Is I thought we were all gonna fight, man. I thought we were. What happened?
Yeah.
I thought we were all gonna fight.
Right.
Where did you guys go?
Right.
You left us.
Well, we weren't a community.
Just love her, treat her kindly, though she needs you more than she loves you.
By the way, I just want to point out, just in case you guys ask why I'm in a foul mood, my kids don't go back to school for another week and a half, and that's wonderful. She's always moaning about her kids on Instagram stories, and Jesus, man. Mum of the year, innit? Fucking mum of the year.
And I know it's over, still I cling. I don't know where else I can go. Over and over and over and over. I know it's over, and it's never really begun.
He has to have. That's why I still think, look at this picture here of him holding this microphone from E. That's why I think Brendan is the biggest fumble of all time when it comes to, like, entertainment and shit. To have the opportunity to not only be friends with Callan when he was, to also befriend Joe Rogan and be given these types of opportunities and fumble it, the biggest fumble ever. Because all he had to do was just play his position. Just be that lovable douche, lean into the guy that used to bully you in school sort of thing. Not pretend to LARP as some sort of like entrepreneur media guy, and just play that role. Laugh at yourself and your terrible pronunciation and the fact that you get all the facts wrong and you have dumb opinions. Like, lean into that a bit and you would have been fine. But he legitimately started to think his shit didn't stink. He legitimately thought he deserved. Like, I think if he would have went into these sort of things thinking, hey, I don't actually deserve to be here, but I'm going to get the most out of it. I'm going to fucking rinse this shit. He would have been fine with that sort of mindset. But I think he went into these sort of situations with the mindset of like, yeah, this is where I should be, motherfucker. I always knew I'd be famous. I always knew I'd be a big deal. Red carpet on E, yeah, this is where I should be. Grammys, I should be here. Golden Globe, I should be here. And obviously he took it for granted, took his foot off the pedal, didn't obviously practice and whatever, rehearse and do the necessary work and blah, 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 blah. And it all kind of like, all went away. And he never got another chance again, basically. I think all of these mainstream network things that he did, I think they were all like one shot only. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he got invited back to a single thing. Fox, ESPN, Showtime, no invite back. Just one deal, bang, and that's it. Which is good for the bank balance because you get paid still, but it's like that should be an indication that you're not doing a good job, really, that no one ever like wants to re-sign you or anything or extend your contract. It's like, oh.
But in my heart it was so real, and you even spoke to me and said, you're so funny.
I can hear him. I can hear him. You can't even hear him, but I can hear him. You can't even hear him, but I can hear him. Can you hear him? Can you guys hear him?
But in my heart it was so real, and you even spoke to me and said, you're so funny.
Kind of sound.
Look
at the guy,
tonight.
Joy on. Oh, this is one of the best pictures. This is one of the best clips as well. This concentration of him writing his own name, or sorry, leaving a message on the wall at the comedy club. The concentration, the terrible handwriting, the terrible grammar and spelling. I think he's also sticking his tongue out, if I'm not mistaken.
You're so clever. Then why are you on your own tonight?
Dad project. Jesus Christ. Honestly, sometimes I wonder if he's a little bit, Dad project. He just spray painted some balls gold and drew on them with fucking, but honestly, bro, bare minimum boys, like, you could have gone to literally to a local like souvenir shop. I'm sure they must have them in LA with the amount of people that are in the entertainment industry, or just I'd imagine if there's any place in the world where you can get a lot of like souvenirs and trophies and shit, it's a place like LA. Probably there's always a place you can find a place. You can always find a place that does like custom stuff like that. It just takes a bit of effort. Nah, let me just spray paint these walls gold with some house paint. And then, of course, write over them with biro. God almighty. Over the Sharpie, sorry.
If you're so very entertaining.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Papa, wake up, wake up. Honestly, bro, he went, like, he didn't have that many losses compared, to most fighters, but the way he got knocked out when he was in the UFC, man, fucking hell, Brendan. He didn't go out softly, did he? Face first, grasping for air, like, God almighty.
So very good looking.
Oh yeah, the classic. That was during the pandemic, isn't it? Everyone thought this was Photoshop. It's actually not Photoshop. Everyone thought it was a Photoshop. This is actually a real picture. Oh, a real screen grab, sorry.
Why do you sleep alone tonight? I know, 'cause tonight is just like any other night.
Jesus Christ. Have you guys honestly seen anybody else in your lives that you've come across that cleans their glasses like this? Sticks the entire, like, have you seen anybody in your life that does this? It's the first time I ever saw anybody do this ever in my life. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, why don't you just like hold it and breathe onto it that way? Why do you have to stick the whole thing in your mouth? Wow.
That's why you're on your own tonight. With your triumphs and your charms, while they're in each other's arms.
What's there more?
It's so easy to laugh, it's so easy to...
You get it, just you get a gist. Big up the person that posted it. Appreciate you. You get the gist. You get the gist. Let's move on. Let's do this one. Talking about our boy B. Let's see this one. Let's see what they're saying here.
You, because he pushed Mongo. Because I did a demonstration in the parking lot of like how dumb you are for doing that, and like I know it's difficult at first, but you need to make the change.
Why? What is the equivalent in comedy? Is it like being a prop comic? Is Mongo?
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that was really quick because I was trying to think. I didn't want to mention a name because that's where I was going to go.
One comedian pushes Mongo. I feel like we're thinking about the same.
He figured it out and got the fuck out of there.
Dude, you can fight. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't say
he'd
this.
kill me, but I'd give it a go. But
I'd actually love to see it. To be fair, I'd love to see a fight between them. I think it'd actually be a lot more tired, and it'd probably be a lot closer than it probably should be. Than it probably has any right to be. I'd love to see Jason Ellis fight Brendan. I think that'd be very entertaining. But yeah, Whitney out here still dunking on Brendan. Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell. I don't know. I would, if I'm Brendan, I'm a feel away. I'm a feel away about Whitney dunking on me because you knew how much of a piece of shit I was when we were friends, and they also fucked back in the day too. So it's like, hold on, let's not get brand new just because I'm not, I'm a bit down now, right? Brendan's a bit down, right? He's in the sort of downward slope of his career. Let's not get brand new now. Let's not get brand new. You were okay with me before. Let's not start acting different because my star has has diminished somewhat. Let's relax a little bit. Let's relax a little bit. That's what I would say if I was Brendan, but he probably doesn't want to bring more attention to it, so just probably ignores it and it pretends like it's not happening. But fucking hell. Moving on from that one. Not his MO. What's this one? Not his MO.
Place in Detroit. There's one out here where they just serve weed.
Hmm.
It's comedy weed venues.
Well, Josh Wolf does one too, doesn't he? He has like a weed show he does.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Wow. The complete disinterest from Brendan when Josh Wolf's name's mentioned always astounds me. It never will not surprise me. Because I don't really understand why he dislikes the guy so much. He seems so nice. Whenever you see Josh Wolf on podcasts and stuff, he seems really like a nice guy. Like actually a nice guy. Really cheery, charismatic, always smiling, giggling all the time. Probably a little bit too much, but he's always giggling. Like, how could you hate him? Especially when he was one of the people that helped TFATK to sort of weather the storm when when Brian got cancelled for rape allegations and shit, and he had to go away. Josh Wolf was one of the people that stepped in and was co-hosting the show for many, many weeks before Brian came back. You'd think he'd owed a little bit of respect for that, but as soon as Sanas mentions Josh Wolf's name, he literally gets a bit of an attitude. If you see it, yeah, I'm sure he does. Like he literally gets a bit of an attitude when she mentions his name.
Well, Josh Wolf does one too, doesn't he? He has like a weed show.
Look at that face. Yeah, I guess. Who knows? I guess so. Like he literally gets an attitude.
He does.
Look.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Looks away. What a cunt. Why is he like that? Honestly, Josh Wolf seems really not. I wonder why he hates the guy so much. Maybe it's one of those things where because Josh Wolf is so nice and is such a responsible person, or maybe looks after his kids. Like I think he's like a single dad, if I'm not mistaken, right? He's not with the mother of his children, but he's got custody of all of his kids and all that sort of stuff. Maybe he kind of despises the fact that how he is that way in that regard. Maybe he gets a bit insecure that Josh is that way and he can't be that way. I don't know. It's so fucking weird. Big up Joe from MIA. I don't care how big Sailor's nose is. I would. Yeah, I think a lot of people would. Don't worry about that, my friend. I think even the people in the stream chat here that say otherwise are lying.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not a weed guy.
No.
It's not never my thing.
I don't know. I've gotten.
I steered away from it when they told me yeah, it's just weed. I'm like, oh, that's not my MO.
Yeah, you can get.
What's Joe Rogan like?
Good guy, smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You smoke weed with him?
Smoke DMT with him? Yes and yes.
He was waiting to lie. Like it's just not even necessary. Just say you smoked weed. Did you smoke weed with Brendan, with Joe? Probably not. Or just say yes for one. Brenda smoking DMT. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Should I look at that? That's the face of somebody is thinking, should I lie or should I not? Should I lie or should I tell the truth? Should I lie or should I tell the truth? Rogan, good guy, right? Yeah, good guy. Great guy, never met him. Smoke weed, DMT? Fuck chicks? Yes and yes and yes.
What's Joe Rogan like?
Good guy, smart guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You
Super
smoke
loyal
weed
guy.
with him? You smoke DMT with him?
Yes and yes. Yes and yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yep. Sorry, guys. Little dead air here.
Really? Even the guys are surprised. You don't smoke weed.
We're looking.
Oh my god. Big up Coiler. I bet he never paid Josh Wolf. I think he did pay him, but most likely he didn't want to keep paying him. That's probably why Josh Wolf is not around anymore. That's probably why. Because of the hate for the guy, he doesn't really want to give him money. So that's probably why they broke up and they're not on good terms anymore. I think so. I bet you that's the reason. I bet you. Or something else. I don't know. But remember, BGL did say that Brendan was bad mouthing Josh Wolf behind the scenes. When he wasn't around, he'd be talking about how, he doesn't know how he sells tickets. He doesn't know why people find him funny, blah, 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 blah. So I just would like to know what the reason why he doesn't like the guy. Because Josh Wolf seems so innocent. Anyway, let's continue. Sorry about the fucking hiccups into the microphone. Apologies. Let's continue here. What else we got to check out? Rapist discovering civil war. Rapist. I like how they spell it on here. So hilarious. What's Brian saying here on his podcast? By the way, like I said, am I the only person that likes how this is filmed? Brian's pod. I don't know. I like the whatever the effect is on the camera. Maybe it's because of the lights or something. I don't know. Whoever produces it has done a really good job, man. Because I didn't know this was in Thick Boy. I thought this was like another studio, but it's in the same place. I like how it's filmed.
But at least Republicans and people on the right are willing to talk these things out and debate them in a spirited way. Yeah, you can even shout them. But what you hear a lot from the left on college campuses is walk away, don't even talk to them, don't even look at them, And it's funny how the left seems to flirt with violence. They're flirting with political violence. And I wonder what these academics, what these college academics and all these...
Who's listening to this? Let me check my phone. Who the fuck watches this podcast? I'd love to know, mate. Who's listening to fucking Trust Fund Kid telling you about who? Oh, not many people though. Fucking hell. Recent episodes. Hypothetical Birdmaster, 4.5 thousand views 4 days ago. Okay, cool. Not many people are listening to it, by the way. Some guests obviously gets good views, but most of the time not really. Fucking hell. What a weird thing to be pushing. This time he could be spent with his family. It could be spent raising his children. Right? He could be spending all this time doing that, and instead he's recording this shitty pod. Fucking hell.
Kids who are talking about violence and overthrowing.
Yo, big up Coil as well. Amazing observation. That's really spot on there. Just committed to comedy even though he's not popular. Reminds Papa of his failed as another dream. That's bang on. That's probably it. Because Josh is like I forgot the other people. Like Josh is an actual fanatic about stand-up. Like that guy can talk about the business ad nauseum. Loves talking about the store and this and that and going on triple runs and this and that and selling out how to he fucking loves it. He absolutely loves it. And like you said, he's not that popular. He's not that well known, but he obviously loves it still and still does it with a lot of passion and shit. So can you imagine Brendan, the guy that cancels gigs if there was so enough tickets? The guy that literally quit stand-up because he wasn't selling tickets. Like, no, you know what? This isn't my dream anymore. I don't like this dream. Now I'm going to be a race car driver. So, okay.
The American quote-unquote regime and way of life. Do you really think that conservatives are going to let you do that? And you think you could beat conservatives in a fight? You know what's going to happen to you?
What's he talking about?
Stupid enough.
And who's he talking to, by the way? This hypothetical fights, these these street brawls. What?
Start talking about civil war. Do you know what's going to happen to you if you are a left-leaning person?
Do you know what happened to you when civil war started? You know what's funny how you're saying this? If there was a civil war to happen in America, you know what would happen to him? His father would put him on a helicopter and they'd fly away somewhere. He wouldn't even be here. He's talking like with all this bass in his voice and trying to talk like a badass, but if a civil war did kick off in the States, he would get on the first private jet out of that place. He would not even be there. Fuck off, man. About
person who doesn't even own a gun, you fucking dummies. So it's really irresponsible, and it's a terrible thing to talk about. And the
sorry, my bad. Sorry, my bad. Big up Zachary Keith. It's Tribble Runs, not Triple. Tribble Runs, because I guess it's named after somebody, right? I always think it's Triple Runs because of you're going to triple shows, but I guess it's Tribble because it's named after a person who popularized the thing, if I'm not mistaken. If that's how that story goes. Big up Zachary Keith. Tribble Runs, not triple. Tribble Runs.
Civil war, for anybody who thinks there's a romantic idea there, is that the worst of the worst in society, the people that are willing to do the worst things you can imagine, are the ones that take over on both sides.
No, Abe Martinez, I'm not too sure, brother. I think Hassan Abi has a pretty sick gun collection, though. I've heard Hassan Abi is packing. Heard he's got some fucking weapons in that bedroom of his, bro.
No longer is about your side or their side. It becomes about who has the biggest guns and who's willing to kill the most people in the worst way. That's what it becomes. So, this idea that you want to tear the United States, the greatest country that ever existed.
Okay, Bill Coyle. Tribble was the guy that booked them. Okay, cool.
The longest standing democracy and this republic that puts individual liberty at the forefront of everything. The fact that you want to tear it apart.
Who's he talking to?
What you fucking reap.
Oh, maybe you should be careful and stop raping. Big up MC. These guys think they're smart. They've never seen real life or struggle, but they tell everyone how to live. Brian loves the smell of his own farts. I don't even understand like why this is necessary. We all started watching these people because they were funny. I think the first content of Callens I ever heard or consumed was him on 10-minute podcasts, right? With Will Sasso and Chris. And that might be the funniest ever version of Brian Callen, to be fair. He was fucking hilarious on there. They both kind of, all three of them, compliment each other really well. But guess what? That show was just, big up NJ.
Rinks is so delusional. This fortunate son is gonna stir the pot about civil war. Keep telling yourself lefties aren't strapped up, Rinks. This guy's nightmares are haunted by images of me sparking up my blunt with a $100 on his couch. Dumb MF.
Fortunate son is so accurate. I love that. Fortunate. He definitely is, isn't it? Honestly, fortunate. I just want to see what his sister looks like, man. I bet his sister will be a great reflection of how he actually was brought up. Because I think Callen has learned from Rogan in that they do this thing where they try to appeal at the everyman. Because Rogan did that really well before his Spotify deal. Let's be fair, before his Spotify deal, before the pandemic, I think Rogan did a good job of appearing like the everyman. Like he had that, maybe because of how he dressed or what he spoke about, or the lack of like flashy things. But he did a really good job of like, having people not really talk about how rich he was and shit. And I think Callen did the same thing, where he's got this sort of like veneer of looking like a regular guy. But I think if you actually saw Callen's sister, the one that is allegedly a socialite or just doesn't work and stuff, you would see how he actually was brought up. Like legitimately. You'd be like, okay. I get what's going on here. Like this fucking LARPing is so fucking funny. And like I said, it's really unfortunate too, because we found these people because they were funny. We came across these guys and we started following them and we started watching their content because they were making us laugh. But somewhere along the line, these guys thought, you know what? No. I don't want to make people laugh anymore. I want to educate them about the world. The world that I don't even take part in. Because that's what happens when you're rich. When you're rich like they are or wealthy, you don't get to, you can like decide to not take part in regular civilization. It's what happened in the pandemic. The pandemic, if you were rich, you could basically dictate how you live your life. If you weren't rich, you had to kind of follow the rules. So here he is pontificating and trying to bloviate and tell us how to live our regular lives, and he's never had a regular life. It's like, just stop that and just start being funny again, please. We're not here for your life lessons. We don't need it. Just be funny. If anything, now is the time for these guys to be funny. If ever there was a time to be funny, it'd be now. People need distractions. The world is literally on fire, you know? Just the other day, what's it called? They fucking announced, you know, it's been a year since the fucking war in Gaza and shit. It's been 1 year since Palestine's been fucking ripped to shreds and turned upside down. People are struggling out here. Financially, mentally, spiritually, whatever. Actually give us a reason to laugh, please. Don't be sitting here, you know, in your dimly lit studio talking to us about the right to bear arms and shit, and you know, like, come on, man, come on. Even if people did go out and started shooting and killing each other, he's not doing any of the shooting and killing. He's hiding in his fucking bunker somewhere. Fuck off. But what do I know? Let's continue. Papa reacts to his co-host success in the most predictable way possible. Yeah, let's watch this one. We know what this is gonna be.
Eric acting different now.
ChrisLeah.com.
Eric acting different now. He's on a mainstream commercial.
Different. Eric acting different. Is that an accent though? Different.
.com.
Eric acting different now. He's on a mainstream commercial, man.
Oh, you sound
acting
so old.
different.
Mainstream commercial.
Well,
Is that how you say
I
it?
almost said national. I almost said national.
Eric's on
commercial.
a mainstream.
Wait, what's the
Eric's
way to
all
say it?
over the tube these days.
what's
My
the
mom
way to say
texts
it?
me. She goes, "Oh my god, I saw Eric on a commercial." I'm like, "You're acting like
Wow.
he's 16."
But live
I'm gonna tell you
TV.
I was like, "Mom, Eric's a ton of stuff." Isn't it weird? And I know what's
Freaking
up.
Arsenio Hall texted me.
What?
Why don't you say congratulations though? Good job, man. This like fake mocking, laughing thing. Just say congratulations.
Yeah.
That's funny. I didn't see it on TV though. I just saw it on your thing. But
Oh,
you saw it on TV?
Oh yeah, my mom texted me about it. She's like, "Tell Eric we're so proud of him." Like,
No, but I'm
tell
saying
my
you
mom-
saw it on TV?
Yeah, on TV.
What were you watching?
Here comes a lie.
Like, what do you watch on TV?
ESPN, Sports Center. I only
I
watch
was saying,
sports.
I knew it was
All right.
Yeah, sports. I was
Sports is
watching.
the only live event.
I was watching.
right.
It was during the CU Buff game. It came on,
Yeah,
which is the most watched
Okay. Well.
game of the.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Great.
But my mom texted me like,
that's right.
yeah, my mom texted me. She's like, "Go tell Eric we're so proud of him." I'm like,
That's funny.
Mom, he's
Yeah.
mid-50s, man.
Yeah.
Hey, not mid, early 50s.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, though.
Wow.
No.
Eric is 50 years old. Acting the way he does, he's 50. Fucking hell, that's depressing, isn't it? Eric is 50 years old.
I know what you're saying.
Wow.
And that's why I'm correcting you.
Hey, but proud of him like he's some 18-year-old
Wow.
who, you know, he got his first gig.
I know.
Aren't you proud of him? He works on your show, doesn't he? You only became friends recently in recent years. You've helped him, build up his profile. If anything, Eric getting that commercial should be a win for the Golden Hour too. It's proof that the show's doing good because Eric is getting more gigs. You'd imagine maybe that's why he got the comedy. Who knows? Maybe that's why he got the commercial. I mean, why wouldn't you be proud of him and just say, "Yeah, congratulations, well done, man. I saw it. It was really good. I enjoyed what he did." Yeah, I don't know. Again, I think if anybody out there is a big hater of Eric's, even though he probably thinks he's trolls and people like myself and me too to try his biggest haters, I think he doesn't understand that his actual biggest hater is Brendan. That guy does not like that guy. That's obvious to see from my side of things. But I could be wrong. What we got here? We saw that one already. Then ignoring. The truck's getting picked up today, by the way. Oh, what's this one? This is Bo Burnham confirmed homeless. Art is dead. Let's see this one. I've not watched this before.
This isn't funny at all, but it helps me sleep at night.
Fucking hell, where's MJ, man? Where's MJ? Do any of you guys follow her on social media? Where's she? I've not seen her around in ages, man. Wonder what she's doing. That was one of the other interns. I think she came I think MJ came before. Yeah, I think MJ came before Kat. Is it MJ? I think it's MJ. I think it's MJ. I think she came before Kat, if I'm not mistaken. I think she was before Kat. Where is she? Where is she now? I wonder what she's doing now.
Art is dead. Art is dead.
Oh my god, that Whitney Cummings special might have been worse than Gringo Pappy, you know. That Whitney Cummings special might have been worse than Gringo Pappy. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God, that might have been worse.
Art is dead. Art is dead. Entertainers like to seem complicated, but we're not complicated. I can explain.
Oh yeah, do you remember that? Do you remember that promo for that fucking special? Fucking hell, man. Bert really abused us during that time. Bloody hell. Fucking hell.
It pretty easily. Have you ever been to a
First wish of the B-Day celebrations.
birthday party for children, and one of the children won't stop screaming because he's just a little attention attractor when he grows up?
Oh yeah, when you try to go viral. When you try to go, look at Chris's face. Look at Chris's, look how angry he is. He's so furious he has to sit here, isn't it? Brendan trying to go viral. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Big up Garcia Vlogs. Kat is on OF doing 30-minute live streams, just teases, nothing X-rated. You have to give her credit though, innit, brother? She's been able to fucking hoodwink her fans and OnlyFans for this long. She keeps teasing. She keeps teasing, like, because I'm actually surprised. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually surprised she hasn't gone full porn. Like, it's actually credit to her that she's been able to fucking honey dick and cock tease people for so long and still make a bucket load of cash doing it. Because I don't even think, has she even got a nipple? Has Kat got like a picture of herself topless without a bra on out there on OnlyFans? I don't think I've seen one. Honestly, I don't think I've seen one shared on the Frantic Kids Reddit. I think all I've seen are pictures of her in like lingerie and like thongs. You have to give that girl some credit, man. She's smarter than she looks, or well, than she sounds. To make all that money from just lingerie pictures is, without having to fucking, you know, really debase yourself and have to, like, you know, do some adult shit on camera. Like, you have to give that girl a little credit.
When he grows up to be a comic or actor, he'll be rewarded for never maturing, for never understanding or learning that every day can't be about him. There's other.
This, to be fair, I'm not going to blame Brendan. I think it's just a white boy thing, to be fair. This is a pure white boy thing. To smell your shoe and then be disgusted by it because it smells like shit, and then to lick that same hand, I think that's some white boy shit, to be fair. I think that's some pure white boy shit. That's something that I could imagine some of my friends in school doing. Like, you grimace, and then you wipe, and then you lick that whole hand that you felt smelled like shit with your tongue. That's some white boy shit.
That every day can't be about him. There's other people, you selfish asshole. I must be psychotic. I must be demented.
Look at these comments. Big up Wesley Harris. Never done it. Big up MC. White boy. Yay, white. Love the contrast. Okay. I keep forgetting it's not white. I keep forgetting.
To think that I'm worthy of all this attention, of all of this money you worked really hard for. I slept in late while you worked at the drugstore. My drugs attention.
Jesus Christ, man. That picture, man. Imagine what type of an attention seeker you have to be. Every time I see that picture, I'm astounded that a grown man not only posts a picture of himself crying, but ugly crying on social media to get likes. Honestly, Bert is like unbelievable, isn't it? Pick up the Black American. Chris looks like the only reason he doesn't beat his wife is because her and his dad made a deal when she was given to him exactly that he would have to pay her a hefty sum of money. That's so true. Big up black American. That's so fucking true.
I am an addict, but I get paid to indulge in my habit. It's all an illusion. I'm wearing makeup. I'm wearing makeup, 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 makeup. Art is a dead, so people think you're funny.
Big up Malik, by the way. He's fucking killing on social media. He's got a really funny skit out at the moment, actually, that I actually enjoyed. Oh, buddy, oh man. Brendan does not like being the butt of the jokes. He does not like that in the slightest, man. What a fucking legendary clip.
How do we get those people's money? I said our art is a dead. We're rolling in dough while Carlin rolls in his grave. His grave. His grave.
George Carlin.
I said the
George
show
Carlton.
has got a budget. The show has got a
Wow. What's that? Summer tour with the kiddos.
budget. And all the poor people way more deserving of the money won't budget. Cause I wanted my name in lights when I could have fed a family of four for 40 fucking fortnights. 40 fucking fortnights. I am an artist, please God forgive me. I am an artist, please don't revere me. I am an artist, please don't respect me. I am an artist, feel free to correct me. A self-centered artist, self-obsessed artist. I am an artist, I am an artist, but I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid, and maybe I'll grow out of it.
I can't talk.
It's just.
Oh, fucking brilliant. Big up the front of the subreddit, guys, man. Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. I really enjoyed that one. That was fucking brilliant. Loved it, loved it, loved it. The trug is gonna get picked up soon. Okay, cool. Good to see. Finally, he's got even a branded. There's even a special dry fast all gas branded bag you get when you win the truck, when you pick up, I guess, or when it gets delivered to you. There you go. Fucking hell. When finally that documentary happens, you know, exposing the truth behind these giveaways, I can't wait to react to it. I can't wait to watch it. I'm gonna watch it probably 4 to 5 times. I can't wait to see what actually is the truth about all this shit, for real, you know, with evidence and shit. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Let's continue. This is exactly a troubled expression while you're furious, Mike Tyson. That exaggerated troubled expression while the furious Mike Tyson loomed above him, eating watermelon, ranks among my top 3 Papa memories. Yeah. I love how he did that thing where when your bully's around and you're afraid, he did that thing where he looked left and right, but he avoided looking at Mike Tyson at all times. He avoided looking at him. It was so fucking well done, you know, so well done. Just kept glancing left and right, but never looking up and saying, "Yo, what's good? Are you alright?" Because a regular person would have just saw him and be like, "Are you alright? Are you good?" But Brennan was so aware of why Mike Tyson was standing there like that and mean mugging him. He did not want to make any eye contact. It was so fucking hilarious, man. So fucking hilarious. One of my favorite parts of Papa Law, the YouTube description. As someone who works in marketing, this drives me nuts. What's driving nuts? The Thick Boy brand is a lifestyle choice, and this channel will be through. Wow, who the fuck wrote this? Brendan. The Thick Boy brand is a lifestyle choice. Sorry, the Thick Boy brand is a lifestyle choice, and this channel will be through the eyes of the founder, Brendan Schaub. Come along for the ride and don't be afraid to have a Thick Boy summer with us. Excuse me? Excusez-moi? That sounds absolutely horrendous. Fucking hell. I think Brendan actually might have wrote that himself. The Thick Boy brand is a lifestyle choice. Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Cool, let's go back to the previous page. What have we missed out on here? Oh yeah, this one. Eric meets Figgies in the wild and calls them shut-ins. Could you imagine this fucking blob, right? This blob, this absolute dork calling you a shut-in, or calling you a loser, calling you, a loner. Like, excuse me? Like, how many friends do you think Eric would have if he wasn't doing comedy? Let's relax, brother. Don't fucking throw stones in a glass house, my friend.
Yeah, but he started.
How was Skankfest?
It was real good.
So much fun, right?
Yeah, so that's a great hang.
I talked
Shout
to
out
Lewis
to
and
everybody
Dave,
that came, and it's just so. You know what it is? You know, you walk around and you don't feel famous. You feel appreciated.
Yep.
You know,
the fans are great.
Yeah, you really do. The people come up and they'll be like, oh, so many Golden Hour fans.
Oh yeah.
Some guy gets, hey man, I'm a Patreon subscriber.
Oh.
Can I take
Cool.
a picture and all that kind of. But you feel like they feel ownership over you.
They
a little
appreciate
bit.
it.
Yeah, because it's like, man, I've been listening. A lot of shut-ins. So
Right.
then this is their first time to come out, and you get.
How do you know it's their first time coming out? And how do you not know they're not just nervous, or they're not just like, maybe a bit socially awkward, or maybe they're just not, happy-go-lucky, laughy, ha ha ha, giggle at fucking everything, try hard comedians. Calling them shut-ins is such a fucking insult. It's so offensive. And didn't he say, again, like, just a miserable guy in it? Didn't you see it earlier on? You walk around, you don't feel famous, you feel appreciated. So these people that are shut-ins that you look down on also made you feel good about yourself. Honestly, man, like, at least pretend to be a nice guy, innit? At least pretend to be decent. Fuck me.
To see this person you've been hearing talk for like 2 years or something like that. It's a great thing.
Best comedy festival I've been.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Big up Chin, big up Joseph. I won't stop until there's no more Chin. What do you hate about Chin, bro? What's it to hate about Chin? You don't like to watch good fucking home cooking? You don't like to watch fucking a guy go out and catch a bunch of fish? You don't like to watch a guy set up a podcast studio and then take it back down again? Huh? What's wrong with Chin? Chin's cool, man. Chin's cool. Chin's the best. You can learn a lot from Chin. You can learn a lot from Chin.
Who'd they have open? ICP? Insane Clown Posse?
I wasn't there for all that stuff.
Jesus Christ. What a dickhead. Cool. We got that one. What else we got to say here? Place your bets on what... Oh, yeah, true. Place your bets. What's this year's redacted Halloween costume gonna be? I'm all in on Zin. Oh my god, that's a very good shout, to be fair. That's a very, 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 very good shout. You know? He could have just put this in. And then he's going to lie and say, yeah, they sent me it. Zin reached out and sent me one. You know? Oh my god. Big up Tony FM. Watching Chin condom fish is like one of the greatest life pleasures. Oh, condom fish is fucking, yeah. I have bad memories about that shit. Fucking hell. Don't remind me about that. Big up Tony FM. What's this? Peak Annoying Brendan. Okay, cool. No, we're not gonna watch that one. Confessions of a Redacted Mind.
Combat show
What?
ever. And this is the greatest combat show ever. We know that's not true.
Okay, nothing there. All aboard the cancellation of Christianity Express. What?
Well, listen, so here it is, but it really is interesting because I'm late to the value of religion in a lot of ways. I always grew up with respect for it, but
You're late to the value of religion because you got cancelled for allegedly raping and sexually assaulting people, so you had nowhere else to turn. That's why you're late on it.
The amount you learn about today by reading reading scripture is pretty fascinating. It's because they were so human and so flawed.
Oh, yeah.
You start to see, especially you get to my age, 57, you realize
He's 57 years old, still trying to go viral on the internet.
that self-restriction is the only way forward, and it will visit you. The truth will find its way to you. I promise. If you live a life where you're chasing nothing but your sensations, you're going to hit a wall, and no one escapes that reality.
He's talking from experience, by the way.
Chaos will visit you. You will look. Chaos will visit you anyway. You can be a saint and be treated unfairly by the universe.
Honestly, man. Crazy. I don't know. And the funny thing is, the really sad thing about it is that most religions are like eager for like celebrities and well-known people to join their religion, because it gives, if you're actually, religious, it gives you opportunity to spread that gospel or whatever you believe in far and wide. So this whole Christianity religion grift is such a guaranteed sure bet, because they're gonna let you in. They're gonna open the doors to you in every fucking church, because they wanna feel like they're the good guys and stuff. But in actuality, you're helping a fucking terrible person. It's really fucking scummy, to be fair. But hey, what do you expect from these people? I expect absolutely nothing. Oh, let's see this one. Chin's logic on staying. Look at this one. Chin's logic on staying. Chin's, and I guess staying, they mean staying at Thick Boy and finding a kid and shit.
Dude, you can do so many other things. Why don't you leave? Why don't you just leave before the ship sinks or something like that? I'm like, no.
Which is pretty categorical, And I think that's a good reason, to be fair, because do you really want to leave until the ship sinks? Or do you want to segue and do other things? Because you've been a loyal soldier for a long time. But I kind of get where Chin's coming from, because on the other side, Brian and Brendan have been really good to him. They've really, really, really been good to him. So he probably thinks the job security is staying there, but surely he has to have some plan for the future, some sort of exit strategy, something. But I don't think he has it. Literally, it's like, if he gets fired, that's it. You're just going to keep it moving and just apply the same week with the other jobs and shit. But it's like, oof, I don't know, man. I don't know.
This is probably the number one job in my life where I felt like it changed my life in the most positive way. Of course, a lot of shit happened, which was not part of what I do as a producer. It's just shit that happened.
But it does affect your show, though, doesn't it? I like how he's burying his head in the sound, but it doesn't. Obviously, you're not part of it, but it does affect the show still. These type of things, I'd imagine. If Brendan gets cancelled, if Brian's getting this and that, it will affect the show.
But I'm not gonna bail on the people that have fucking gave me this opportunity.
And also, do we I like this more than any 9 to 5 ever could ever
that
have.
Too.
So it's my job, plus I love it. That's like someone telling someone to leave their job, which I'm sure they don't love as much as we do.
Yeah.
And because their boss, they don't like their boss or some shit. It doesn't make any sense.
And on top of that,
no, what they're saying to you is to leave your job because the tea leaves are saying so, and because there's a track record, or there's examples of recent people who have left, who have leveled up, and you're also working for people who are definitely on the downward trajectory. That's what the people are basically saying. But maybe in the back of these guys' minds, because they're producers, they feel like they'll probably always find a job somewhere, because there's always somebody needing somebody to press, record and press stop and shit. So maybe their confidence comes from a justifiable place.
The majority of the people that, even going on my Instagram or YouTube, my personal stuff, they're thankful that we're producing these shows. It's giving them content, and it makes me feel really good that they have this. If they're at work at a warehouse, driving or whatever, and they have the show out there, and I'm the one that's gonna help facilitate it, then
the nice messages outweigh the shitty ones
without a doubt.
1,000%.
But it still sucks to read shitty messages,
Aww. Leave Chin alone. Don't give him shitty messages. Leave Chin alone. We can laugh at him on the stream, but let's leave him alone on his channel. Let's not send him shitty messages, because it's hurting his feelings. And he's probably having a crisis of confidence, So it's probably doubly annoying. Big up Chin. What else you got here? What else do we have here? Education equals pro incest according to Rinks. What?
Which was, if a brother and sister are having sex and nobody's being harmed, this is the Jonathan Haidt example. If a brother and sister are in the woods having sex and nobody...
Why the fuck is he thinking about this sort of shit?
...is there to see it, but they're using protection, is it wrong? And if you ask usually people who have high levels of education, tend to come from affluent backgrounds, your average academic, for example, your average leftist or liberal,
is he boring this guy?
It's not hurting anybody, so I guess it's not wrong. But if you ask the majority of Americans, you ask most people who tend to be, whether they're conservative or traditional or right-leaning, whatever it might be, and we should define those, they tend to say things like, look, I don't know how to...
This guy's face is all of us. This guy's face is all of us. Yeah, big up Angel Ranger. This is a Dennis Prager bit. Yeah, I'm sure it's not. Of course it's not him. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. You know, not surprised in the slightest. Not surprised. Brendan's a joke thief, and so is Brian Callen. Who would have guessed it?
Find that it's wrong, but it elicits a sense of disgust in me. There...
What? Fuck you know. Niggas thinking about grape himself with these younger siblings. Like, okay. Reload it. Cool. What's he got here? We did that. We did quite a bit already, haven't we? Jesus Christ. Cool, let's do that one then. Why Ray joined the theatre? Ray. They keep calling him Ray now, not the beast full name Brian. Ray, you know. Why he joined the theatre? What are you talking about?
Right, I'm old enough to remember when it was downright dangerous to be gay. And the only place you were going to be safe was in a theater class, or maybe...
A theatre class will stop you getting raped is hilarious. Rings on why Joe is successful.
Well, Joe Rogan is a buddy, a good friend, and when he signed his second major deal, I think it was something like $250 million, I said to him, you know, we started going into why he's so successful, and then I stopped the conversation. I go, I don't want to talk about that because I don't want to try to bottle what it is. And I said, but I'll tell you this, I've known you since...
Yeah. Big up Wesley Harris. Yeah, like the vid if you enjoyed the vid. Like the vid.
Well, Joe Rogan is a buddy, a good friend, and when he signed his second major deal, I think it was something like $250 million, I said to him, you know, we started going into why he's so successful, and then I stopped the conversation. I go, I don't want to talk about that because I don't want to try to bottle what it is. And I said, but I'll tell you this, I've known you since you were 27. You haven't changed even a little bit. He's the same dude. And he said something. I said,
is the volume quiet? You can't hear it, is it? I think it's a video clip. My bad. So I think it's a video clip.
What do you think keeps you grounded? He goes, what keeps me grounded is I suffer every day. I force myself to suffer. Like my workouts, that cold plunge, all that shit is so miserable that I'm always reminded of what a pussy, what a bitch I am, and how human I am. He's also, his biggest strength is also just his curiosity and his honesty.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, what is this pod like? Who's listening to this shit? It's so bad, man. Honestly, bro, just go look after your kids, bro. You don't need to be doing this. Surely not. Okay, what else we got here? New guy costing for a shift. Okay, here we go. Come on, play. What's happening here? Oh, sorry, the sound ain't on as well.
This is how white people get away with racism.
Yeah, he's a fucking alien. We don't know, dude.
We
Maybe
didn't.
he's infiltrating.
Did anybody pat him down?
You talked to him yet? You talked to him later. He's like, "This was a beautiful
This
podcast."
is how white people get away with racism.
Whoever was the newest, I would have said.
This is how they get away with it. They
That's
go,
the problem.
well, he's probably an alien, so we
Well,
got
that's
to
the problem.
frisk him. Yeah, he said it.
I said frisk him. I thought he had a tail. It's just a big dick. I don't know.
Why is the tail in the front?
Like, where these aliens have tails in the front? He's like, that's my dick,
Jesus Christ, look at the inflamed face.
moron.
Jeez, look at the cheeks. God almighty. Okie dokie.
Oh, my bad. Idiots. Big juicy dick. Oh, it's Santino.
Ooh, love that guy.
Great.
Jesus Christ, man. Okay, guys. Energy. Like the stream if you enjoyed the stream. Like the stream. Wow, everything. What's this about? One more page. Then we'll chirp. What's this one saying now? Okay, these are recent episodes, right? What they're saying here. Recent episodes. What do we have here? What do we have? Ray getting close to homelessness. Don't want to watch that. Which one we're gonna watch? Let's go maybe to the latest one here. This is full of treats. This goes on.
No other major league organization could ever pull off what the UFC did. Kudos to them. Dude, that was amazing. It looked good. I don't care about any of that. My issue is when the venue is the belle of the ball, when the venue is the star, who's that take away from? The fighters. So now you're giving fighters even less leverage. Because if it's just about the venue and the 300,000 cameras and how cool it looks and the ring card girls are dressed in gold and people are just care about the venue more than the actual fights, we're not headed down a good road.
No one cares about the venue more than the
Also,
fights. Why is he saying this for?
The card was trash because they had to put so much money into the venue. I would rather them fight in the Apex with no ring card girls switching outfits every round, with no huge cameras. I'd rather have a great fight card. And they, you got to be there in person. I don't give a shit in person. I care about the fighter. So if you make the venue the destination, if you make the venue
Business side fucking Brendan here.
the belle of the ball, if you make the venue the main event, the fighters have zero leverage, man. And how people can't figure that out is mind-blowing to me. It's mind-blowing.
But you figured it out, right?
You're going to take
You're the smartest
even
guy in the
more
room.
away from the fighters. Because if they just put on bullshit cards, but it's at the Sphere, oh, check it out, man. The ring card girls switch uniforms every round. Isn't it cool? My chair shakes. Hold on. What about the world-class fighters
Hold on.
risking their lives and their health? Is that not, if that's not entertaining enough for you, you got fucking
Not really.
problems,
We need
man.
more. We need blood.
If
We need
two
violence.
world-class fighters doesn't get your blood flowing, and you need
I don't even know what he's even yapping about. I don't know why he's even yapping this passionately, not letting anybody else interrupt. But hey, wasn't Pepper a beast of a baseball dad? He's gonna do some English. What he's gonna? I guess he's down so Englishy for the. Okay, let's watch this. Big up Glassman, absolute legend, absolute legend. Let's get it zoomed in a bit. Let's go. Come on. Put a sound on my
I actually watch from all the way, and I'm not this crazy baseball dad. I actually watch from the side where you can't see me. I don't add any pressure. And as soon as he's played his best game or his worst game, you get in the car. I'm like, two things you're most proud of today. What were you happy? And dude, we played some fucking Cuban team last week in Chino.
They're all
Hills.
18 years old.
But we lost 30-1. We lost 30-1. We couldn't get out of the inning. It was like a Black Mirror episode for dads. It was awful.
Black Mirror.
We got in the car and he's just wrecked, dude. He's wrecked. And
Mirror, Black Mirror, not mirror, Black Mirror. One more time.
support him all the way, and I'm not
old.
We lost 30-1. We couldn't get out of the inning. It was like a Black Mirror episode for dads. It was
Black
awful.
Mirror.
Episode for dads. It was awful. A Black Mirror episode for a Black Mirror episode. A Black Mirror episode for dads. It was awful. We got in the car and he's just wrecked, dude. He's wrecked.
Anyway, you get the gist. You get the gist. You get the gist. I'm about to love you and leave you now there, my friends. I'm about to love you and leave you there now, my friends. Love you and leave you there, my friends. We'll pick up the rest of the slack on the next stream. Like I said, I'm going to go through TFATK and get the clips out so we can do a bit more fun reacting. Timestamps will be added on later on today, so keep an eye out for that. Timestamps will be added later. Timestamps will be added later, and also for all episodes going forward, so you can just flick through the sections that you enjoy the most. But I think that's it for now, my friends. I'm gonna bounce. I'm a bounce. Make sure you like the stream down below. Don't be lame. Please like the stream down below. Do me a favor. Like the stream down below. I beg of you. Like the stream down below. Like the stream, okay? Like the stream. And we're gonna go and just watch. Where is it? Before we end, I want to see where's that video where it's like sharp. There we go. Let's like the stream, right? Like the stream. Big up the No Jumper subreddit, guys, for uploading this. Like the stream. Like the stream. Like the stream. Like the stream. Like the stream.
My vote right now and where it stands, and I love you, bro. I fuck with you.
Yeah,
I always
hey,
rock with you. But right now, for what it is, as a sergeant in arms there at the building, as one of them, like
I feel you.
Like for who's got our best interest, it's not a physical standpoint.
No, I know exactly what you.
He called himself a sergeant at No Jumper. He was dunking on Lush. He was basically telling Lush he had to approve of his return. He was basically telling Lush with a straight face that if he was asked to approve, he would not approve of him returning to no jumper, as if it was some sort of shot caller, only for him to get fired. Absolutely hilarious.
Homeland Security.
Yeah.
Like now,
I
for
get
what
it,
is,
fool, yeah.
nay.
No, I feel you, fool. Hey, fuck it.
Nay,
But
Lush's fucking, Lush's rimming and sucking off of Adam played off in the end.
See it now.
Yeah,
Does that make sense? Like,
I agree.
I'm not saying that the door is closed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But like right now, hell no. For fucking
there's a lot of.
The Sergeant at Arms, Sharpston Churchill, hated on the Lush One's return, famously trying to veto it. But he didn't take into account he's against the Clemson War General, fool.
Yeah, for sure.
Another victory. Let's just put, because I don't want to get copyright strike. Where is the Sergeant of Arms now? Exactly.
And who knows? Like, yeah, shit might be gone right now, but I think he just cleaning the house in whatever way he felt like he needed to. And shit, he might bring all that shit back. Who knows?
Oh no.
You know? Shit. That shit ain't nothing. Y'all got the content still. Shit.
Please,
still
Lord
gonna be
Drake,
dropping
get
in
me
it.
my job back. Jesus Christ. The shrine to Drake is hilarious. But anyway, I'll leave it there, my friends. That has been it for me for now. I'll leave it there, my friends. I'll leave it there. Thanks for tuning in. Random Show episode number 293. Like the stream down below. Don't be lame. Like the stream down below. Like the stream. Like the stream. Like the stream. Come on, like the stream. Do me a favor. Let me get at least 100 likes down below if you can help me. Like the stream. Subscribe also if you haven't subscribed. Turn on notifications. Okay, do all that. That'll be lovely, lovely appreciated. And I think I think I have to get like 1,000 subscribers to monetize this channel. So once I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll monetize it and I'll be able to turn on all the super chats and shit on here. So like the streams, help a brother out. That'd be greatly appreciated while I'm demonetized on the fucking main channel. But yeah, big up everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. Okay, I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. Peace out for now, people. Peace out for now, people. Peace out for now.